Salud. Sayera di Hajduk. I think that's how the song goes.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? As you can tell, we're here today. The squad is here today to do we would be here today to do a live commentary of the game, but the game is delayed due to a lightning storm. But we've got time. Apparently, it's delayed by half an hour, so we've got apparently, about how many minutes have we got left? 27 minutes left until the game starts, if everything goes well. I'm today joined as I don't want to say as always, but as usual, by Nagels. Well, he's changed his name from Nagels123 to now Nagels Enjoyer. He changed that last time, but he's very much enjoying Nagelsmann, as well as Tower Sif. How are you both doing? I mean, we've talked a little bit already, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm doing. Did you ask me or Tasha?
Anyone?
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing well. But I'm kind of sad that it got delayed because I already was hyped and thought, because the kickoff is half an hour earlier than it was last time, right, against DC United.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe we could go earlier to bed and watch the whole game, but now it's looking quite unlikely. But yeah, otherwise I'm doing fantastic, especially after the news today. And it was quite a roller coaster ride because of the way the numbers which were floating around Twitter, 40 million, 30 million. I don't know, someone was about to say 50 million, but at the end it was 28, which is fair. But we'll talk about it later, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the Tell news, I'm very excited that it's now over.
Yeah.
It for a few minutes, it looked like it was going to be the most annoying transfer saga, just because it almost felt like a back and forth, but then ultimately it was done very quickly, I think, as well. I think all deals this summer have been very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I think they learned from their mistakes in the past few years, because I remember the one season, I think it was after the sextuple or treble. Rather, they got the infamous deadline day transfers of, I think it was Zaha, Roca, and Choupo-Moting.
The goats.
Yeah, and that should not happen again. And as Nagel said, I as well was a bit torn when the initial news dropped. I was actually I wasn't even at home, so I didn't see it. And the first thing I saw was 40 million turn. I was like, what? When the rumors first started, I was like, everything under 15 million would be too much because no one's ever heard of him. And then as people researched and said, okay, he's going to be the next big thing, I said, fine, 20 to 25 at most. But now I'm quite happy since it's, I think, 28.5 with bonuses and 20 without bonuses, and I think it's fair. And I'm just going to choose to trust our scouting department around Brazzo, because they've done nothing to prove to prove otherwise, right? They've done quite a good job in this year and in the scouting department, especially in the last 2 or 3 years with Davies, Musiala, etc. So I'm just going to choose to be positive on this one, and we'll see. Yeah.
Well, I can only share your sentiments with the addition of one little point, and that is he's a striker, central striker. Although he does drift to the left quite a lot and to the right, but he is a striker at the end of the day. One thing I will say is, as I said, Tausif, I'll share your sentiment, but one thing I will add, and this is a very important thing that I will add, is that he is better than Mbappe. He is better than Ousmane Dembele. He is the best French player in the world, confirmed.
Yeah, better than Thierry Henry, better than Jules Fontaine, any other French player.
Absolutely.
There's nothing compared to.
What are your 3 French goals?
Ooh, That's a
Who,
good
had to
question.
choose? I know Prince will now say something about greatest and go, but I just give me your spontaneous, not with
me?
many thoughts.
To me,
Yeah.
I think it's biased because they've two of them have been very recently, and the one I just know from history, two are Zinedine Zidane and Thierry Henry. The other one would be Just Fontaine because he's if you go back into history, I think he's the only one to have scored 13 goals in one World Cup, singular World Cup. And that's just mad. And I think French football pre-1970 has a lot to owe to him. Mainly because that's the name you always hear about French football before 1980, 1970, before Platini and all the others. So yeah.
You asked. Sorry, I didn't quite catch the question. You asked the three.
Yeah, your three best French players of all time, you could say.
Oh,
yeah.
Without Nianzou.
Damn it! You got me before I even got started. Zidane.
Yeah.
Ribéry.
Oh, okay.
Do I mention who? Okay. The sex tape merchant.
Benzema.
Yeah.
Nice one.
I think Mbappe has potential to become
Oh, definitely.
one of the three.
Yeah, because I was thinking is Mbappe already there, and I think he needs about 3 more seasons.
All right, the City players are now leaving the tunnel.
Yeah, it's about to start. I think in at 5 minutes we'll start.
Yeah. Looks like it's about to be ready.
Yes, Haaland about to continue his losing streak against Bayern Munich.
You know, the amount of times actually I'm gonna probably get this video taken down just by showing this, but I don't care. Hopefully I don't care, but the amount of time I've seen this today, right? Just anything about last time Kevin De Bruyne faced Bayern, so on and so forth. And I'm just but
I don't even remember.
What did I remember that game very well.
The 4-1, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what did I get him at the end of the season? What did he get from that? Realistically,
Nothing.
What trophy? What a great trophy!
Didn't they win the cup?
They win the cup.
Nobody cares about the cup.
They did.
We lose the cup once a week.
They won the cup, and
once a season. I mean,
I think we regret not signing De Bruyne. Even though we have Müller, I think we would have signed him if we I don't know. I think it was expensive though, and I think he was also ready to join us. He wasn't.
Yeah, he was begging us.
Yeah.
Game goes live in 5 minutes, according to all the reporters on Twitter.
So nice to finally see a away kit on the pitch.
If he would have joined Dortmund in 1 or 2 years, he would have gone to Premier League or La Liga. Because he's at our club, he may stay there for a long time if he performs. Yes, Toby, I agree with you on that point.
Who's he talking about?
Tell. Because nobody goes to Dortmund to join.
Yeah, that's a good take. That's a good take, Toby.
But yeah.
If he has the potential, everyone writes him in, then he will stay here for a very long time. No reason to sell him if he is really good. That's the difference, right? That's why I think clubs even could prefer Dortmund to us, because they know, I don't know. At least English players probably prefer Dortmund to us because they can easily go to the Prem if they want to. With us, we would try to keep him at our cost if he's they're good. We would not sell Sancho or Bellingham. No way. If we had them in our team.
By the way, so the formation is a 3-4-3, right? Or is it just me?
Well,
based on the people.
I think it's a 4-2-2-2.
You think?
But I'm pretty sure.
You can see it now.
4-2-4. Is it? Oh, 4-2. Okay, 4-2.
It's a 4-2-2-2.
Yeah.
With Nabi Sani striker.
No, you can forget that. That's obviously wrong.
That's wrong. What the fuck is that, bro? Upamecano number 6?
Nice.
You said it. It's a mistake. Hey, there's 2 times Pavard.
That's
There's 2
horrendous.
times Pavard. Nice one, guys. Oh, Nagelsmann Guardiola. This is the recap I wanted to see.
By the way, if you want to know where you can watch the game for free, you can watch the game for free on the official FC Bayern YouTube channel. It's region blocked, so you have to either be in. You have to get if you're not in Germany, Austria, or Switzerland, you have to get a VPN. Like I did, I got myself a VPN. The one I got was Windscribe, which is a free VPN for Opera/Google Chrome. And it's a free one. All you have to do is just enter your email, and then you're able to connect to Germany. It's working perfectly fine for me. So if you're wondering where you can see the game, it's on the official Bayern YouTube channel. You just need a VPN if you're not in the free countries where it is actually streamed at. With that said, I will be right back. I'm literally just going to run downstairs, get myself my iced tea, and I'll be back.
All right. See you in a bit.
Let's go, finally. I feel like we haven't played a top team with Nagelsmann yet. Like we got knocked out by Villarreal. Bundesliga teams are not like top teams.
True.
Let's see how we perform against them. I know it's just
sure, yeah.
game.
In the Champions League, the only one technically Barcelona, but not really.
No, really. They got knocked out by Frankfurt. But
Yeah, they were piss poor.
yeah, as I said, we didn't play a good team with Nagelsmann yet.
The only the one game where I thought where I said to myself, okay, we are right now the best team in Europe was when we played Leverkusen in the first round.
Was it 5-1, right?
Yeah, because Leverkusen before that was really, really good in the league.
Yeah, they were looking good. Yeah, they were looking strong. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we just wiped them 5-0 in the first half, I think. And wow, there was like a stretch of 10 games where we beat Barcelona, beat Benfica, beat Leverkusen and some other
Beating
good
everyone.
team. Yeah.
Look at this. It's so weird for them. Like it's so unusual for them. You see this? Like the kids in there. What are they even holding up?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well, those are American kids.
Are we going to do a very quick? We can't do a very quick sync check because
Right.
There's no timer as of yet.
We can do when it kicks off. We can do a signal.
Why is there someone with a Chelsea kid?
2 actually.
2. Get off there.
Don't forget the United kids in the back.
Yeah.
Man, come on. What is this?
Also,
the stadium looks so cool, though. I love it.
The contrast between the kids is horrendous. Light blue and white.
What the fuck are they thinking of?
Yeah, that's a mess.
That's so bad.
Anyway, let me get my headphones.
But to be honest, I prefer light blue to the away kit that Manchester City released. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's diagonal stripes, black and red, like AC Milan just ordered on Wish.
Yeah.
It's horrendous.
Yeah, it is. Someone said on Twitter we didn't sell Papa, we cloned him. This is the lineup.
All right.
Whom did they leave out?
Okay, kick off by me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kick off.
So right of the match, 3 at the back. That's why I saw.
6, 7, 8.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
9. Yeah. 9
yeah,
too.
Perfect. Don't need to think.
All right.
Where's the second Papa?
So definitely a back 3.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Davis.
Kimmich dropping in deep as opposed to the lineup that we were shown. Oh, what was that?
That was a foul.
Pavard.
What do you mean Pavard?
I don't know. I thought it was a clone Pavard. Sorry.
Nah, Davis.
He can't see color, which is good. Hussein.
Just making sure. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice, guys. Thank you for having me, Prince, and nice to meet you all. It's been a while since I've been on these the last time literally Prince was like when we lost to PSG. That was the last time I was here, so it's nice to be back.
That was an eternity ago.
Literally, yeah, that was an eternity, man. But yeah, it's good to see. Preseason is back, playing some good teams in Man City, and it's a strong lineup too. Good preparation for the upcoming Super Cup as well.
Yep.
I'm not actually watching now. I'm outside, but I'm gonna pull out a stream eventually. But
Okay.
what do you guys think so far? How's it looking?
I mean, we're only a minute in, but City is definitely the team on the attack right now.
Yeah.
Got it. And they're playing Holland, right?
Yes.
Let's go, Pamecano.
So a little bit of strength.
Nice.
That was well done, yeah.
You don't watch him? You know what you said?
No, I'm outside actually. That's why. Yes, I'm just coming out of work, so I'm lucky that it just started. So I still have time. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Fortunately.
Well.
That was a chance.
What are we doing? Now the kids are trash. Like, why?
And then you can already see the effect of Müller. Like the thing I was trying to find in this game was actually where Müller is going to play.
Yeah.
He's
I
He's
think
like
that's
the first line
striker.
attack.
Yeah, it feels almost like he's a striker.
Yeah, he is. He's the second striker with Gnabry.
Almost the first one when it comes to pressing.
Yeah, I would say so as well. Like just looking at this right now, Müller is definitely occupying the space further forward.
Yeah.
Poor pass.
Oh, Davis, bro.
No, that's
Okay, that was even
worse.
But that's what preseason's for.
Exactly. Actually,
Like-
I think maybe Neuer will be very interested in this game because
What?
Sané so far has been poor. Only like the second easy giveaway.
Oh,
Woo!
Whoa.
that was good.
Yeah, Neuer was probably going to be very interested in this game because there was like, I don't know whether you lot remember, but around 2 years ago, Pep was asked like which goalkeeper that he's ever had is the best at passing. And like between Edison, Neuer, and who was the other one?
Valdez.
Victor Valdez.
Yeah, Valdez. And he was saying like Edison has the best quality of pass, but in terms of who has the best pass, he wouldn't answer. And I find that very interesting.
I mean, he obviously wants to like say something positive about the person he's employing right now. I mean, I just like to remind people about. I wish I had 1,000 Dantes.
Yeah,
So
my goodness.
Like you can't really take something he says about someone he currently plays with.
Yeah, absolutely.
No way Edison is better than Neuer. There's no way.
There's a reason they signed Ortega.
Yeah.
And they give him like these wages.
Well, to be fair, he was talking about the weight of pass in terms of Edison.
What are they doing?
Then we're looking.
Bro, Sané, what are you doing, bro? Get Musiala in right now.
As I said, Sané is that's why I wanted to see him just play in like this game. Just because like he obviously had a good game last time. But is that Davis on the or is that Combe? I can't even tell. The stream is that bad.
That's not full HD.
You think I'd be used to it, considering I watch like 240p streams all the time. But hey,
yeah, me too. I'm not paying 70 euros for Sky.
Yeah. Gnabry?
No.
Good pressing.
Oh, no.
Nice comment.
He's offside.
That's not offside. That's not offside.
No, that's
not offside.
Oh,
Gnabry, bro!
Yeah, been miscommunication between him and not
Calm down,
miscommunication.
brothers. Was not offside.
He should have played much earlier, like initially.
The issue is there was no one else coming. Like no one else was running into the box.
Yeah, they were marking Müller quite good.
You know who could have been there? Xerxes.
Lewandowski. No joking.
Kimmich has had no control on this game so far. Why is that? I think maybe him and Sabitzer are a bit too spread out, but it's Difficult to say.
It could have been the 1-0. Nice. Who's that? Is it Coleman? Yeah.
Just give it back. Too long. Ooh, I think he might have been offside, but I'm not sure. Ooh, okay.
No offside. Let's go. We're winning the World Cup.
Nah, it's offside.
No, fuck off. American referees.
The way you were celebrating, he looked offside, but it's Müller. So like, there's no VAR as well.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
This is a preseason friendly.
I want to win this.
What do you mean we'll win the World Cup? We'll obviously.
Who was that?
No.
English.
Chicago Fire.
Nice, Sonny. Nice, Sonny.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Josef Schweinsteiger and winning the World Cup with Chicago Fire.
You're a man of culture. Nice one.
Finally,
That was nice.
pass.
Ooh, that was good passing.
I say that, and the second
Yeah.
Nah, we need some more midfield control. Right now, we're losing the midfield the most.
Can go out and back in.
Sabitzer needs to drop that deeper a little bit. And I would have Müller drop deeper a little bit. And you can have move up top. Because Muller's better.
Exactly my thoughts, yeah.
I think Nagelsmann is showing Pep too much respect.
Why?
It makes sense because, Pep is his,
Role model and stuff. Yeah,
the person that he looks up to, whatever.
Nice one, Papa.
It's a foul.
That was good. Okay.
Nice one, Papa.
Like they say in like Sunday.
He wasn't even offside. Müller wasn't even offside.
He was.
He wasn't. I'm 95% sure that he wasn't offside. The right back kept him on.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh man, I want to go back. I will now. You know what? I will go back and just press it live again.
No, don't worry. I'll go back because I'll just show you.
No, he was offside actually.
I don't think he was. Look at that. I don't think that's offside.
Are you allowed to show that?
No, but I'll just show this image here. I don't think he's offside. I think he's just on.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right. He's back heel, right? Yeah. Maybe.
Nice.
Nah, American referees don't know ball. Who's surprised?
Robbed again.
Kasai. That's Kasai in this game start.
Well, who was playing the pass? Was it Pavard? Yeah, right?
Actually not sure.
Because it was a great pass.
One thing that's interesting, we've immediately switched back to a back four, and now we're defending in a 4-3-3.
Oh no way! Haaland is crazy. Calm down, brother.
He just wants to prove himself against Bayern for once.
Yeah, he was because it was the show. You've been missing. No, we're not missing. I look at Manu.
Like I wonder if we change to a a back four.
Look at Müller. He's so angry, bro.
As
He's
a
telling everyone to do.
Although we switched to a back four because that was always the plan, and Davis was just too far
No.
ahead.
No.
That has to be quicker. Again, Sane asleep at the wheel. Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Well, what was that?
That's
Was a great cross by Sane, though.
Yeah, Milan Gassic says Kimmich and Sane seem to struggle. Yeah, absolutely right now. Then again, I feel like the whole team really is struggling right now. I think we need to switch Kimmich and Sabitzer. I get why we're playing Sabitzer in the central of the three, but it's not working. And I think the reason why he's doing it is because it worked so well in the first half against DC United, but he's not showing that same level right now.
Nah, calm down. Nah, bro, this guy. It was fucking nothing. What?
What?
Yeah, this ref, bro. Can you like count the time, because I think I might be off.
I'm 11, 23, 4,
Okay.
5.
I'm at 8, 9, and 30, so I'm ahead of all of you. So I
Yeah.
keep my reactions down a bit.
1 second ahead. No
You
way.
might need to refresh.
It's not that tragic.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Here we go. Haaland, of
Is it
course.
not? Is it not offside?
It's not.
Most likely not. I don't think so. I mean, Grealish wasn't offside, and
Why is it him?
I need to see the replay. I need to see the replay. But it's deserved, and that's the worst part.
oh god.
Anyway, my bet is looking good.
What did you bet?
Oh yeah.
Upamecano.
God, late.
My bet, I had a bet at work that I think if Haaland stays injury-free, he's going to be the first player in the Premier League ever to break 40 goals per season in the Premier League. And he's going to do that this season.
I also said that he would break his the Premier League goal scoring record in his first season.
It all depends on whether he can stay healthy and fit.
What the
What's going on?
fuck?
What?
Oh, the thunderstorm is back. I was wondering because it was raining very hard in some of the shots.
Yeah, good. So we won't lose. Stop their count. Stop their count.
All right, stop it. I'm gonna go back a little. More so interested in how we're set up. So definitely defending in a 4-3-3.
Where's Goretzka? I want Goretzka versus Haaland. He's not in the US. Fuck.
This guy looks terrible above the
Oh my
stadium.
god, this guy might be suspended.
Yeah.
Oh no, not suspended with a loss.
I mean, it won't count. It won't count for him.
I wouldn't say unlucky, Ethan Martin. I'd say very deserved, actually. Like, they very much deserve to be ahead.
Cole Haaland.
Man, Manchester City is so wide. Set up in a 4. Honestly, like a 4-3-3, but their pivot is so much further deeper than ours. They're so wide. We're defending in a 4-3-3. Milan, this shot is at the right.
So, I mean, the stadium doesn't even have a roof, so I'd be gone, but I would have left a long time ago. Like the second the players started walking off, I would have. It was just left my seat.
There will be so many more games in the US in the future. Like this marketing potential is crazy.
Yeah.
Milan Gastic, it's not that our midfield is looking inferior.
Just
our midfield is inferior. It doesn't look inferior. It is. Like, I'm going back to try and watch some scenes. Really, what it boils down to.
I wish you could show us, but you can't right now. Because
probably
so
don't show screenshots, but it's nothing too major.
Who have they got in midfield? They've got De Bruyne, they've got Bernardo, and who else?
I'll show you this screen. 1 second, let me just make sure I get the right one. Actually, 1 second. Let me just go on Twitter for a second. The game has been suspended.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but not for for the time being, right?
Yeah.
So suspended for the.
Not indefinitely. Yeah, but
Okay,
look at the way. Did you just see the camera shaking because of the wind?
It's it, but when you look at the lights, right, looking kind of.
Yeah, that looks insane actually.
Holy shit! You see the raincoats they're wearing? They all fly around.
I'm not seeing any of that because I'm not even watching that.
Yeah.
Wait, what time is it?
Well, I would assume 5 hours because they're
okay.
either on the ET time or the Pacific time.
It's Wisconsin, so it's I think it's
We take,
somewhere in the middle.
But yeah, if you watch this screen here,
yeah.
You can see the space that is being created by Rodrigo. And obviously it's a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot of passing avenues, and right now, as you can see, the issue is that Sabitzer, he's supposed to be a central of the three, and he 7:33 ET. So there you go. That's the time. But yeah, Sabitzer is definitely too far away. Like he's supposed to keep the pressure, be significantly closer in this instance here, so that he's got less passing avenues and has less time to do so, which obviously allows Haaland to be more open and as well Kimmich. I wish I had like a tactic board or something, but the issue is basically Sabitzer has been poor, and this is defending. Now let me just stop sharing my screen and try and find like offensive face.
No.
I'm not gonna find one, am I?
Also, by the way, just as long as you're certain, it's 7:33, so it means it should be very, very bright outside. But it looks like the middle of the night.
It's like 6:33 there because it's 7:35 for me, and I live in a completely different area.
But isn't it like you are not allowed to play then? Like it's just a regular thing. You're not allowed if there's like storm in. I don't think they have even a choice. I think they have to suspend it.
Yeah, probably. Also, is that like a college football stadium?
No, it's an NFL.
NFL, right?
Yeah, it's the what's the name? I don't know. Sixers, I guess.
The Packers, Green Bay Packers.
The Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
I'm not into that.
Yeah.
My football knowledge is very bad.
Yeah, mine too. Like I only know a few things, but what I do know is like you cannot tell the difference as a European between college football stadiums and NFL stadiums because both are like massive.
Yeah, they are.
I've been in one, and I kid you not, it was one college football team against the other. One team was called Gamecocks, which was hilarious. But basically, 80,000 seat stadium, and it was like filled.
Should be 1-1, by the way. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Prince.
1 second. I'm just checking whether there's any like update. As we wait to see whether we'll be able to continue. Okay, nothing so far. This one, very interesting. It's transition phase. Manchester City from defense.
Yeah.
Sané a bit too slow, and then you've got Gnabry who closes that passing lane. Well, it's not his job ideally. It's supposed to be both them, but yeah. Kimmich obviously follows the man. Gnabry's a little bit indecisive here, as you can see, like whether I should go here, whether I should go there. Picks the wrong option, and then suddenly with Pavard, Pavard being a little slow here. You see Coleman trying to make up for it, but by that time they're already making some space, and obviously that leads them to the free kick, which is really a soft free kick if we're being completely honest. But but yeah,
but our mistakes brought us into this situation in the first place. So.
Absolutely. But yeah, this kind of goes back to what you're saying, Milan Gasic, which is would a Lima help this midfield, or is more needed? Lima in this situation would help the midfield a lot because we're losing this game with our bad hold-up play, but also two, our bad passing lanes. Our bad pressing lanes rather, and that is something that he excels at. His passing initiation. So right now we've got one up front, but Sabitzer isn't doing that well centrally, whereas someone like Kimmich typically does that very well. But Kimmich typically, plays in a double pivot, where if you initiate the press in a double pivot, it's a lot easier to get everyone else involved. But in this case, Sabitzer, who is central, should be initiating it or at least guiding it, and that's not happening as well. And this is not me trying to dogpile on Sabitzer, of course. But he's had a very good game in the last game, so a lot of people wanted to see him how he performs in this one, and I must say he's been quite poor in this one.
Yeah. So I think most people.
Great.
Yeah, but most people about Sabitzer, including myself, probably got a bit carried away by the last game, considering it was DC United. So, yeah, I've always been like, if you go back to all the discussions we've had, I've always wanted just a defensive or pressing, like a presence just in the midfield, be it Lima, be it even Janzo. I don't know how good he is at pressing lanes, but at least something like a defensive, proper, disgusting defensive player who could allow even Kimmich to focus more on the defensive side. Even Thiago, that was why Thiago was so phenomenal for us, because people always remember his flamboyant 1v1s, his good, like incredible passes, but the defensive work he did, especially like in the final, like it was worth a lot, and we still haven't replaced that.
Also, a completely irrelevant update. New York City currently lead 1-0 against Inter Miami.
No fucking way. Really?
I know, right? Of course, it's Maxi Morales. And DC United versus Montreal lineup is up. I'll be right back.
The game will probably resume in 30 minutes. Probably Condo slander as well again. I mean, you did look bad though in there.
Actually, speaking of New York City FC, they just scored a second as we speak.
Nice.
Sorry, you were gonna say something.
I just said that Upamecano didn't look that great when he's conceded, but yeah, I don't know. Man, imagine if this gets cancelled. Like, we don't have any tests, like no friendlies, right?
Yeah.
Let's go again.
That is honestly the biggest mistake out of all. That we only have 2 friendlies.
But most clubs do. Like I think Liverpool and United had more, but City has 2. Who else? I think Real Madrid has 2. It's quite weird. I don't know why, because usually it's at least 3 to 4. And if you have them, you have like one against an MLS team, once against a Liga MX team, and then you have the rest European elite teams. But this time it's all a bit weird. I think just generally the schedule of the football matches in the last, say, 2 years, ever since the pandemic, they've been all over the place, right? So, like the first normal year footballing wise will be probably 2023, and maybe even 2024, because 2023 will still be feeling the aftermath of the World Cup. So yeah, I don't know. Because I remember there was once, like in the mid 2010s, we used to have one summer tour in China, and then the next one in the US, and then the next one in China, and so on and so forth. And we played especially in the US, we played very high quality, not high quality, but like Real Madrid and AC Milan, and then we had like Guadalajara for for the local fans. And then we went to China. We played against Guangzhou Evergrande, where reportedly like 500 million people watched or something. And then the next game against City and that. Yeah, that was like a proper preseason. And that's just 2 matches and every training session.
Okay, if you're on Twitter, you see the videos, right? Game will not be started again, I believe, because that looking crazy. Prince, what do you want to show us?
I just want to show you.
Core.
He's absolutely losing it. I don't know how clear it is.
His pass lead to the Haaland goal. Is it true though? Was it actually leading to the Haaland goal? I need to watch.
Core is absolutely losing it as usual.
Why is he here? Coward.
I don't know actually.
I wanna watch it. I watched it right now.
35 to 45 minutes.
Kimmich wasn't even on the ball. What is he waffling about?
Cole, you're a fraud.
For real, I watched it. He hasn't even touched the ball before the free kick. He's actually angry about the free kick. Now this American referee needs to be sorted out right now. Go away, please. This guy. I hate it when referees try to be like the middle point of a game, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Look at me. Yeah, this is a. I need to cancel this right now. This is a yellow card. Oh, shut up.
The best refereeing performances are the ones where you don't think about the referee at the end of the match.
Yeah.
He's not even an afterthought.
Substantial. All we need is 100 Sanes. I agree. 100 Sanes or 1,000 Dantes. Who's better?
Oh,
Wait,
I mean, Dante was
I want to see what he's on.
bad in the first.
Let's see. Okay,
Dante's a
Ederson.
treble winner. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he did have very good performances. I think the final Champions League final was not the best of his games, and afterwards, I think the 7-1 truly broke him.
Yeah.
I think so, because he never was the same again. Similar to how the Atletico semi-final kind of broke Thomas Müller for a while, because afterwards he was one of the best penalty takers in the world at the time, and he missed against Oblak, and he missed against Buffon at the Euros a few months later, and I don't recall him ever taking a penalty, an important penalty again in his life. So yeah.
Man, you know who's hitting a home run? Sorry, you know who's hitting a home run?
Who?
MiaSanMiaTV, Marco.
Nice.
He is hitting a home run.
The best post, the best tweet of his was a few days ago, where he had a picture of Uli Hoeneß, and he said, Uli Hoeneß, and then said in an interview recently, Bayern Munich does not employ criminals, and that was the one that really got me. That was really funny. Because usually I mute those around the transfer window. I mute those channels because it's only going to be like BS. Like a few years ago, they just made up rumors. And it was annoying, but now it's just they're actually funny, which I really appreciate. We need Nagelsmann to produce some quality balls coaching. Wait, what?
I love it. They just play Stern des Süden over and over again.
I mean, why not?
For me, the Stern des Südens doesn't make it into my top 3 Bayern song. I don't think so. Maybe the third best. I like Forever #1 and Tage voller Sonne. Those are my 2 favorites. Kleine
Yeah.
Süden is over. Yeah. Just a quick.
We played in a high. Dante was an amazing transfer, especially for the money we paid. I think we just paid like 4 or 5 million, right?
Yeah, the thing
You
is, but
okay?
he was very sublime for one season, and then he kind of fell off. So you could say he was good for too short a time to be considered really good. But to be honest, he was very essential to the treble. So well, I think it was him who won the header against I don't know who in the Barcelona squad in the semi-final, where for the second goal I think, or the first one for Müller, where he kind of fouled the Barca player a bit. But oh well.
Guys, the offside where Prince said it wasn't offside, right?
Mhm.
The referee hasn't even like raised the flag until the City players complained, and then he raised it. What is
Wow.
this?
I mean,
What is this for?
I would don't want to get too much into it because it's just preseason, but that is a bit weird, yeah.
Well,
Someone say Haaland, someone Thor after scoring. Shut up. Go ahead.
I also find it interesting how Haaland is very obviously taking the Zlatan route with his image. Like you can almost tell he wants to be Zlatan Ibrahimovic so bad.
Yeah, but he has a better potential, in my opinion. But go ahead, Prince. You wanted to say something, right?
Toby, I believe from what I've read, the don't know where they're from, but they're somewhere from Africa, which obviously doesn't help because it's a continent, as people seem to always forget. But I don't think they're from the MLS specifically. Well, yeah, I do obviously agree with that. VAR typically is a thing in most leagues nowadays, so
Yeah.
need a good coach. Buying group of players is great at the moment with the latest transfers. To be honest, I just don't have confidence in Nagelsmann. Nagels enjoyer. Do you have anything to say about that?
Wait, you need to repeat it because I was reading a tweet. Fuck. We need a good coach. Buying group of players are great at the moment. I just don't have no. No, I don't agree with that. Why though? For what reason? Because of friendly? Because a referee robbed us? No way you're thinking like that.
I also disagree with that. I mean, if you go back into our weaker games last season, there were plenty of, you always know there's like more than just like coaching decisions. Obviously, he also made a lot of mistakes, but like us losing 5-0, like Gladbach, which was arguably the worst game of the entire season. Like, there's no way you can say all of that was Nagelsmann.
Please go ahead and watch a goal again where it called offside. Pavard's pass, man, when we shouldn't sell him. It was brilliant. Like I
Yeah,
need to watch it again.
I also don't want. Also, the thing that I don't
No,
understand about the
filthy.
whole Pavard selling Pavard thing is they want to
Yeah.
sell either Pavard or get Mianzu on loan, but they also want to play three at the back for the season. Like, big man, you're not playing three at the back for the season consistently with four four centre backs in your squad for the entire season. Then it won't work. You need at least five to be able to consistently play it, especially someone as versatile as Pavard.
Sell Upa 99. I'm joking. What is this?
So much for this watch along.
I mean, it's still fun. I'm having fun.
It was a goal. Fuck off. I'm so mad. It's expected to resume at 2:15. So like, yeah.
Is that German time or what time?
No, so two, yeah. So especially in 20 minutes or in 30 minutes, I
25,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like it's improved somewhat, or maybe it's just my imagination. But based on the lights, if you look at the lights,
I've also seen that picture.
Based on what all you're saying is that it's roughly going to be 25 minutes till that storm passes.
Oh yeah, that's okay. So that's where it is.
So we'll meet up again in like 10 minutes. I'll just, I don't know, stand up and shit.
Get core on the stream ASAP. He has some explaining to do.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I even told him that
Nah,
you're
like-
calling him out, and he's still not joining.
Yeah, but you saw the goal, right? Did you rewatch it? I couldn't see where Kimmich was involved at all. Like, he didn't do anything there.
I haven't rewatched it, to be fair.
I hate rewatching.
But I don't
had to.
I don't even care too much.
Where? Send him the link. Nah, this will be fun. Let's see what he's about to say. Now we know he has an agenda against Kimmich and Sonny.
It doesn't. And if you don't have agendas, what are you really? What kind of person are you? I've got 100 agendas. And I don't even like half the players. And I've still got 100 agendas.
Like, I don't think I have a single one. Like, only like positive agendas. Like, never negative ones. At least
I
not.
have one. I started to develop one against Upamecano, but I don't know why. It's just we paid 40 million for him, bro.
Which is interesting, by the way. The former Nagelsmann players are not playing well under Nagelsmann. I do not understand why. Yeah, obviously,
If Chelsea is willing to pay 60 to 70 million, we should sell him. Just my opinion.
Cool, welcome.
I'm pissed.
With the camera.
I'm pissed.
Cole, please. Where is Kimmich involved in this at all? I've watched it like 6 times already.
Nah. Look, I'm pissed, bro. I don't know what else is because it's bro. Mazraoui had a good game against DC United.
He was decent.
Why is he on the bench? Why is he on the bench?
Havas playing fine.
I just someone answered me that why is this guy on the bench? You played flipping Coleman. You said before the game you were gonna play Musiala, and you play flipping Coleman. What the fuck is going on, bro? I'm being really serious. What the fuck is going on? The end of the season, it was like just like this 2-2. What the fuck is going on? Such an easy goal. Wait, let me see. Such an easy goal. Such an easy goal. It's such an easy goal. And I'm sorry.
Nathan Ake was right behind it just for a tap it, even if Haaland missed. Like, look at that. Just like any of them.
Yeah.
It was 100% goal. Yeah.
Terrible about Upamecano.
It was Upa's fault.
It's so terrible, man. That guy, I told you guys, just running around like a headless chicken. Position is horrible. He just doesn't have. The one thing about him is there's always a mistake in him. There's always a mistake in him. I don't know. That guy, he's killing me, bro. There's always a mistake in him. There's always. Upamecano. Like, he can't have one game where there's no mistake in him.
Look how
you understand?
He's not even.
Here's the thing,
this is the Ligt level of failure from his last game. Like, Prince, if you say the Ligt played bad, then this is like even worse, in my opinion.
No, I wouldn't say so. Do you know why? Because I believe Upamecano was running back after being even out of the pitch for some reason. So he was running back too late, whereas De Ligt was just there for whatever reason. I have no idea. So I think De Ligt is still takes the thing. But the reason what I was about to say about Upamecano was the reason I'm not too harsh on him is he's A, very young, and B, have you seen a certain Jerome Boateng at his first season at Bayern Munich? He, especially in the first half, my God, the mistakes he made were at a similar level, at least. So wait, okay.
No. I understand. I understand Jerome Boateng's first season in Bayern wasn't as good. I understand that. Bro, this is your second season in Bayern.
We can
You're
watch
still
the,
making the
season-
same mistakes.
Yeah, but the season hasn't started though. That's the thing. That's the thing. If he still keeps that level up, or level down, until like the halfway point of next season consistently, then I'd absolutely agree with you. But it's a bit too early, I think.
Well, with this clip,
The
here, I
only
just
player,
want to
the
focus on
only
Upamecano.
player that's been at least trying to do something is Sabitzer. He's been very good. Even the last game, he was very good.
Nah,
Yes.
it's alright, bro. Good trying.
Yes.
Good trying.
Look, that midfield, right? I keep telling you, Kimmich is not a midfielder. This guy is a right back. He's not like okay. Like let me tell you something, bro.
One
Like
second.
if
Upamecano wins the initial header, just keep that in mind. He wins the initial header,
Yeah, okay.
and that's why he's slow to get out.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
Fair.
That's what I meant.
Fair. I guess it's hard to be a little bit
So
harsh.
he wins the initial, and he's trying. I mean, you can say that, I think that's he's getting out of there pretty quickly.
Game starting again.
and first of all, bro, that joint is offside. I don't care what you say, bro. But this guy Upamecano made them onside. If he pushed up with the other guys, that would have been offside right there. That goal that we scored, where Gnabry scored that simple goal, he called that offside. That's the same type of goal Haaland scored.
Come on, man, Toby. Come on.
I mean, honestly, Tottenham, they're
I'm
just a
pissed.
different
No, I'm
level.
pissed, man.
Have you seen us win a trophy in preseason this season? Nope. But they have. They're just better than us.
By the way, quick question, right? Which one do you guys prefer, Telecom Cup or Audi Cup?
Audi,
definitely.
I don't prefer any of them. I just want to win. I just want to win the Champions League. That's it. I just want to win. I don't care about preseason, but like for me, like I don't know about you, Bayernfantv, but for me, this is like it's.
Have you ever?
It's like.
Sorry,
Yeah.
by the way, breaking news. Play will resume in a few minutes.
All right.
Okay. No, look, by the way, right? Let me tell you something, bro. Like personally, for me, I think that this game is a good meter to see where you're at with the other Champions League favorites. So, for example, let's say we go play Real Madrid. We're going to lose. Because what I'm seeing right here is these guys cannot play defense against even a City. They can't even play defense against flipping DC United. So that's what this is showing me. So I'm not taking it serious. But I want us to at least show me something that, maybe we are part of the contenders for champ, because we're going to have another season like how we had last season and the year before. It will be very bad. It will be very, very bad,
Yeah, I agree with like the DC United game.
Strike. It's
like,
not too late for strike.
Even in the first half, I was not satisfied with the way. Like it's DC United, as Toby said. Like Paulana, like the Paulana Traumelf, like they should be at that level. Like they shouldn't even be in the penalty box of Bayern Munich, and they were, and they even were dangerous at times, and even scored 2 goals, and that was very bad.
Don't disrespect the Paulana Traumelf. Aaron from Aaron MUFC that was on his channel before. He played in that game, all right? Don't disrespect that team. He played in that game, all right? I think he was a midfielder in that game. Don't disrespect my man.
And so the stadium is already filling up back up.
Big game and League is invisible again.
All right, guys. I'm gonna see you after the game. All right.
All right.
Yeah,
a nice one,
see ya.
mate.
See ya.
Yeah, yeah.
On another note, Arsenal versus Chelsea has just started. If anyone cares, I don't know.
Are you watching Barca Real? I mean, it's too late for
Probably
me.
will.
It's like 5 o'clock in the
Yeah,
morning,
it's
right?
right. Yeah. I mean, I would have watched it, but I have exams Monday, and that would be just so dumb to watch it.
Oof.
I mean, it's already dumb enough to watch this, to be fair, but I couldn't skip this.
Score predictions for the game. I will go ahead and say I think it's gonna end up being like a 2-2.
You think? I think it's
Yeah.
going. I'm usually very optimistic, and I never predict against Bayern. But it's a preseason game, so who cares? I'm going to say it's going to be like a 2-1 for City, like the kind where, I mean, on paper it looks very very close, but if you've seen the game, it's like all right, City was the better team, I think.
We've got vastly different answers from the chat as well.
Yeah, we've got an active chat today, right?
Yeah, we do actually.
How many viewers do you have?
Currently, we're at 11.
Nice. Is Mariam also there? She always comments on the video.
Oh, absolutely.
She
Not in the chat right now, but probably will be afterwards.
yeah. She really, like, I think Nagels is her favorite. Out of all of us. It's someone who watches the videos, or at least the videos of the streams, and she always leaves like a few very nice comments. And one of those was like, "I love Nagels. He's so I think she likes your laugh, very funny laugh." And
Yo, hit me up on Twitter. No, I'm joking.
I actually don't know the answer to that
Nah.
question.
No. I think it's not a cup, right?
It's not a
It's not a
cup,
cup
yeah,
game, yeah.
It's just Audi Summer tour. So, no.
Who will score for Bayern? I'll go out on a limb and say it's gonna be Delict and Gravenberg.
Nice.
I'm going to be on a limb and say I think this has a Coman goal written all over it.
Wait,
Actually, I forgot about Musiala.
Right,
Musiala will likely play in the second half. You know what? I'll go with Musiala and Gravenberg. Tell. Can you tell? Okay, tell him.
All right, so Tell is like, so I haven't seen or heard anything about Tell. Right? I haven't done any research. I know Prince, you talked to a scout. I saw I heard like the first 3 minutes. I haven't gotten around to watching the entire video yet, but is he like when it comes to his playing style, is he a proper 9 or is he more like a winger hybrid?
9. That drifts
9.
wide.
Okay.
The comparison that I made was Gakpo. The comparison he made was Thierry Henry.
Okay.
So I don't know whether that tells you anything. But apparently he's played multiple positions as well. So he's played like a box-to-box midfielder just because he was so far ahead of his team that they basically just put him wherever.
Yeah, I've also heard that he played as a centre back for like most of his youth, which he's still in his youth, but like very early on.
Just look at Niklas Süle. He was a striker in his youth.
I mean, I know why.
Because he's tall.
Yeah.
No.
That's literally it.
At the like Sunday league level, they always say the worst player goes to the attack, where he can do the least amount of damage. So that was Niklas Süle.
Typically, it was if you're fat, you go and goal.
Yeah.
If you're tall, you are the striker.
Yeah, I was striker. Also, by the way, I thought Matthijs de Ligt would be at least like 195, but he's 189 in height. It's not even like he looks much taller than that.
Mm-hmm.
He's smaller than I am.
So the
It
players
only
are starting
took-
to come on.
Yeah.
The game apparently will start at 8:15, so in 8 minutes. One thing, however, I do want to mention is I rewatched the DC United versus Bayern game. Again, I struggle sleeping. Well, I say I struggle sleeping. I'm tired all the time, and I could sleep all the time, like easily. But the issue is that whenever I'm trying to sleep, I just, I'm on the laptop and I'm like, I'll just, watch a few highlights, or I'll just watch this game and I'll fall asleep during the game. And that's how I used to sleep. I'll just fall asleep while watching videos. But nowadays, for the last 2 years, whenever I do that, I just don't sleep and I just watch football. And I'm like, I watch one game, like, damn it, I'm watching the next game.
Do you know what you should do? You should watch a cricket game. You fall asleep ASAP.
Guys, the halftime will only be 40 minutes, not 45 anymore.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. They
Right.
just announced it.
Interesting. So I've got no sound on my telly, so
Anyway, with that said, point I was trying to make was that I was rewatching the DC United versus Bayern game,
Mhm.
and I actually think we were being extremely harsh on Mazraoui. I think he was significantly better on rewatch. I thought he was significantly better than I thought in real time.
Okay.
I was rewatching and I was like, what on earth did we watch? What did we watch a different game?
Yeah. So my take essentially was he did nothing of note, but I didn't see anything that was bad either. So
Yeah, I rewatched it, and now I'm thinking there was nothing bad. There was just good.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know.
To be honest, do you know why that is? Because our right side was dead compared to the left side.
Yeah.
So we just automatically associate that with, okay, Mazraoui must have been bad.
Absolutely. But yeah, anyway, welcome back, Hussein. Hope you're well.
78,000 people watching it. That's crazy.
Do you think Matthias Tell will be a good investment type like Davis before? Well, the thing is, you can't really compare Davis to Matthias Tell, just because Davis already had years on his belt. He was voted as the best player in the MLS. So, and even then he took a full season to get used to the team because he played in the youth team for a season. So you can't really compare those two, but with Matthias Tell, he's barely got first team minutes in a top league under his belt. So I don't think you can compare them, but I think the club is definitely looking at it like that. Tell is a long-term investment.
Yeah, exactly. Just make sure you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. I just came back home, if you guys were wondering, so that's why I was out. But yeah, I mean, what's up,
What's the
Toast?
game now?
You haven't missed anything. I think you left at the 15th minute, and it's probably the 17th right now. So you're fine.
Got it. But yeah, with Tell, I mean, I'm asking, my friends that watch Liga On. I mean, they obviously don't get to see him in the league, but what they're hearing is that he has immense, potential to be a big star. Some people are even saying, he's the next Thierry Henry, and I think that's too far of a reach. But hey, man, if we can get a striker even close to that, I'd be very pleased, for the future.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I mean, just in general, just wanted to say our youth system has been improving, because I think, who was it a few days ago against DC United? Was it Vidovic or that played in the first half? I forgot the name.
It was him.
Yeah, it was Vidovic, and I thought he looked very good. And I'm just thinking to myself, wow, these are really good players for the future.
Yeah, he played really
so strong.
He played really good, even out of position.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, yes, my ninja. Davis wasn't just planned as a winger; he is a winger. So, but at Bayern, he wasn't going to start as a winger, and that's why he's kind of just put as a fullback.
Yeah, Davies is why Alaba at center back, him at left back, and that was good decision to be fair.
Toby, we're not using Discord. I mean, I do have Discord, but we're not using Discord. We're using StreamYard, which is basically just a thing. It's very simple. You don't need to like install anything or something. Basically, all it is, if you want to join, just make sure that you message me on Twitter just so I can send you the link, and you'll just have to click on the link and you'll be able to just join as well. But yeah, if you want to join, just DM me or message me on Twitter, and I'll send you the link. Anyone's welcome to join.
Yeah, Toby, please join. You've been dropping amazing comments, and I want you on the stream.
My goodness. And you a friendly one. Oh, how did I miss this?
What?
Castellanos' goal for New York City was cancelled out due to VAR.
No way. Please tell me you're lying.
Thumbsup.
Stop disrespecting the MLS.
I'd much rather watch a game of Test cricket than MLS. I'm not gonna lie.
My goodness. Anyway,
In the list.
No one cares about the list. Anyway, Hussein, what are your thoughts on the DC United game? Since obviously you haven't been able to share those thoughts on the this channel discussion.
Right. So I was actually at the match. I went to the stadium. Yeah, I was able to go to the stadium, and first
I saw very nice.
Wait, what was that? Tosa, you broke off.
Sorry. I just said I saw your pics and your videos. It was very, very nice.
Yeah, you saw the videos on Twitter. Yeah, and first I have to say the hospitality of Bayern as a club with their fans is second to none, man. I mean, it felt like it didn't feel like we were just fans. It felt like a really nice big family. Everyone was getting involved. They invited fans to open practice sessions as well, so that was nice to see the players up close and how they prepare. And as for the match, so the first half I enjoyed those. I mean, I enjoyed both halves, but I think I liked the first half more than the second. Obviously because you get to see Mane, you get to see Sane, you get to see Gnabry, and the two young players in Vidovic, and yeah, I mean overall it was just a nice experience. As for the match itself, I mean, you know what? Today, I guess in the beginning of the stream, we're talking about Sabitzer isn't playing too well. Positioning isn't the best, but I mean he did well against DC United, and albeit it's an MLS team, it's important that he understands the situation he's in right now. I mean, he has to play the best football he can, otherwise he won't get starting minutes. And even the second half, I believe it was Kimmich and Gravenberch in the second half, and that was a nice pairing. I enjoyed that one, albeit we let in goals, but that wasn't really the midfield to blame. That was rather just miscommunication between Ulreich and the defense. But yeah, man, overall, for me, I expected goals. I just was wondering what the team will look like, how fluid the football will be played, because, there's no Lewandowski. But you know what, man, like the way we have Mane and then all the wingers, it just looks like they have chemistry already, like they've played for a long time. And, that's something very important for this upcoming season. Mane's just come back, from winning a trophy with his country, Champions League final. The momentum that he's currently in, he's in very good form. And we're going to need that if we're going to try to get as far as we can in the Champions League, because we saw what happened against Villarreal, and that was very disappointing. But I feel like players like Mane will really, really, get us to finally, break that deadlock. And I'm hoping we can reach the final this year, because especially for Nagelsmann, I mean, I think he's a good manager. I just think for his standards, I mean, he hasn't won much at Leipzig. He hasn't won anything at Leipzig, but still, I feel like you can always do better. And I think this is the season, especially with the transfer market we've had, that he has to show and prove, I'm the right man for this club. I may be a young manager, and making that big step up. But that's no problem for me. That's what he has to show. Yeah, I'm hoping that's the case.
Okay, interesting. Welcome, Toby. Hope you're well. Hope
Yes,
you're good.
yes. Thanks.
Just a quick question. What are your thoughts on the game against DC United?
First of all, I was not able to watch the game fully. Just watch the highlights. I thought it was all right. I don't know the quality of the Washington side, so to what kind of team you could compare it? Is it like a second Bundesliga difficult team, or even low bottom Bundesliga? So, I mean, 6-2, 6 goals, nice to get concede to. I mean, unlucky goals, but what you can do. I thought it was all right. I'm happy for Mané and De Ligt for the first goals.
Sorry about that.
I mean, I guess DC United can be compared to Paulana Traumel.
No disrespect for
I'm not even going to say anything.
Now, to be fair, I think they're like, they're not better than a second division team. Yeah. Like you said, I think they're maybe like third or Bielefeld, maybe. I think they would even beat them. Nah, maybe not.
So
I
I
don't
know,
think so.
like Seattle Sounders is like with LAFC, like the two biggest from the quality in the MLS, but then like Galaxy was some good, like when Beckham, Ibrahimovic were there, but now it's just only I think Seattle and LAFC.
Just to put it into perspective, is if you compare, like, obviously North America has their own version of the Champions League, and as far as I know, like there's only two major leagues in North America. You've got the MLS, you've got the Liga MX, Mexico, and an overwhelming majority of the winners have come from Mexico. Like, it's not even a comparison. And still, they, like the Mexican teams, go to the Club World Cup and lose to a B team of Real Madrid with ease. So there's not even a comparison there. I'd even go so far as to say, second Liga, Bundesliga is far higher in quality, because the second Bundesliga is probably the highest non-first league, like first top tier league in the world, especially in the last few years. It's been insane, the quality. So
everyone in England would disagree with you.
Yeah.
That's rubbish, bro. Nah, English.
Like the Bundesliga, no. When it comes to the density and quality, no, but like Zweite Liga, especially last year's Zweite Liga was like, I don't think like championship was as interesting as the
okay, interesting. Who cares about interesting?
No,
When
but
it comes
the
to quality, like Fulham would wipe Bremen, Hamburg, and Schalke. I'm pretty sure about that. Like, just look at their like market value of their squad. It's not even close.
Yeah, no, but the market value of the English sides are massively inflated just because they're English. Sorry, but I mean,
So they have
most
players.
of them are not that good. To be honest, most of them are very, very overrated.
Quick question to both Toby and Hussein. I don't know who wants to answer this first. What are your thoughts on our signings so far? And
Hussein, go first.
I'll let you go first, Toby.
Okay. The new one goes first. Okay, the new signings. Let me go. Oh my god, it's a bit unusual for me to speak in English, so please forgive me some mistakes, but I try my best. So the first one was Gravenberch, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, I think he's from the player type I've seen in games like Goretzka type of box to box, defensive, really, really strong, and offensive, good shot from distance, and has a good visual. So I think he will fit the squad very well. And the injury of Goretzka, sad for Goretzka, but is the big chance now for him. I don't think Nagelsmann will plan with Sabitzer in the first games. We will see. But yeah, if Gravenberch has the chance now, it's a really good time at the first games. Mazraoui is with one of the best years because he's come as a free transfer, so no big money loss, just the wages. I think, yeah, it's definitely the position we needed in the last year. So I like Pavard. I think he's done from the fans very bad because the biggest things he made was the pass to Coman in the Champions League final. Was it Pavard? No, Kimmich. But he scored in the FIFA World Club Cup final, no? the winning goal. That was Pavard.
Yeah, that was Pavard. Yeah.
So I hope we don't sell him because we need.
What a great scene!
Yeah. The next one was, help me out. Was it Mane? Mane. Yeah. It's an unbelievable transfer for the Bundesliga, and I think it's a strong sign for the Bundesliga in general that a player like Mane comes to a club like Bayern. It's for me it was from outer worlds, so I've never expected that he would come. But I'm very happy, and the good thing is he can play as forwards or on the wings. That's perfect. And I mean, for the money we paid for him, it's a joke. It's nothing for a player like his quality. So I am very, very happy with him. And De Ligt is also, he's very expensive, but I think we've paid the least we could have made on this deal. I think we really got a good price. And he's like left Hernandez, right Upamecano, and he as the center, as the man in the middle. Yeah, I like perfect as a following player for Süle, I say. And now Tell got I don't know what is it, 20-25 million. I have no idea. If he's the next Mbappe, show it to me, then I know. I gave him the chance, but I don't know anything about him. I've never seen anything from him. So yeah.
Okay. Hussein, just before you start, just wanted to let people know that the game has restarted. We're currently 12 minutes and 13 minutes in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got my stream, so finally, and yeah, so as for the transfer market, I mean, I don't even have to say much, although I probably will. Like, I know I'm going to ask simply this question to Prince, Nagos, and Tausef. Did you guys watch the DC match when it was live?
Yeah.
That's just proof of how good this transfer window was, that you stayed up, quite late to watch us play DC United.
Let's go, Neuer!
I mean, to be fair, I'd watch every game live as long as I'm not busy, so time doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, that is true. But I mean, the transfer window made it more exciting.
Okay, good.
Nice, Kimmich.
But yeah, as for the signings, I was just going to say, like, I know a lot of people might be concerned about price because, it's quite it's quite an expensive transfer window. Maybe our most expensive transfer window. It's been, quite a while since I can recall having, spent so much money apart from, 2019 and 2013. And even, my picture right now when we signed Ribéry and Luca Toni back in 2007. This transfer market has cost a lot, but we're getting good quality players, addressing a lot of issues. Gravenberch, a player who's very explosive going forward. I mean, we saw his assist to Müller, and also very good defensively. De Ligt, of course, he's coming from a rough patch in Juventus, but at the same time, he still has so much room to grow.
There you go. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Passing isn't right. That's what it boils down to this game. Passing isn't right.
Was a good chance. Like,
Yeah, sheesh, man.
De Jong is sending vibes to Bayern. I don't see it. I mean, yeah, okay. He's posting on like Twitter and Instagram, but like, come on. Ooh, no, okay, never mind.
But no, the thing with De Jong is one of his closest mates, so obviously he's going to be a bit hyped. Oh my god!
Oh, you can't be serious. Oh, you can't be serious. To Haaland of all players. Okay, good.
Well done. That was well done at the end.
okay, Upamecano's back. He's the goal.
All right, I'm just noticing right now I'm slightly ahead of you guys, so I'll keep it down.
I'm like 5 seconds. I don't know. Are you watching on YouTube?
YouTube, yeah.
Maybe change.
Wait, where can we like just see because it's annoying?
Okay. I'm at 15 for 15:58, 9.
I say-
6, 7,
Yeah, I'm also a princess.
9, 16, 1.
Okay, no, I'm 7 seconds ahead of you, like 6 to 7.
Yeah, then just wait. Just press and pause.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that's the beauty of the games being streamed on YouTube. You can just pause it.
Okay. I'm now at 18, 19, 20.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm at
Now it's
25, 26, 27.
Yeah, exactly.
Just press pause and play again, Prince. Then I think you will be synced with us. Like just tap.
Just to be serious, he meant Frankie de Jong, not Luc de Jong.
Luke de Jong to Bayern.
Luc de Jong, the goat at Gladbach, I say.
Well, this was scary, bro.
You know who we should get? We should get Huntelaar. Get him out of retirement.
Is he even? No, he ended his career last year at Ajax. So.
Yeah.
Get him out of retirement and just have him be our striker.
Get Ribéry back. He's still playing.
Hey man, that's not a bad idea, man. I wouldn't mind buying his jersey again.
Actually, did Mandzukic quit last year or did he quit this year?
Yeah, he
He
quit
wasn't
last year.
in. I saw him in FIFA in career mode, so he was.
Now,
active.
so what happened was 2020 he was free agent. I mean, no, 2020 he was in Qatar. Then 2019 he was in Qatar. 2020 free agent, and then 2021 he went to AC Milan, and then he retired after.
So being a player in your last years and getting a contract in Qatar, like how can you say no to that? That's so much money.
Yeah, no, but I think the crazy part is he went 1 year without playing football, and Milan still signed him. You know, he was playing with Ibra.
Milan will sign anyone. They're re-signing Ibrahimovic after he said that like he
like his ACL, like it's basically gone.
Yeah, he they got rid of his ACL.
Yeah, that is crazy stuff. But I mean, for them, it's like dressing room impact. I don't know if you've seen like some of their players' posts, but I remember my friend retweeting it. Like the amount of posts, like Theo Hernandez, for example, just made a tweet about Zlatan extending his contract. It was like, "Congrats, Zlatan." You know what I mean? They have admiration for him.
That referee's not giving us anything.
Yeah.
It's such a joke, bro.
I mean, not that we're playing good anyway, but you'd expect us to at least. Whenever I see Upamecano as Haaland, I'm getting flashbacks to Dortmund versus Leipzig and how Haaland bullied.
Oh yeah, the final. Yeah.
That final was so crazy because it was like a holiday. So I was expecting, normal match, and then I see the score at the end. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
And the worst part is this half we're only getting 40 minutes as well. We're not getting 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I think we were doing better to keep them out of the danger zone towards the penalty box. Slightly better than before the storm, at least.
Am I getting it wrong, or did we switch to a defensive 4-4-2? Whereas previously we were playing with a defensive 4-3-3.
There we go. Come on.
Oh, why would you shoot? Why would you shoot from there, though?
That was poor.
Did
It was very-
he touch it? No, right?
No,
No. Straight out.
I
Like,
didn't
at
know
least.
whether you shoot from there. Like
just
you,
poor
it was
decision
one of the
making.
few, yeah, it was one of the few
Okay, let's
chances
see.
where-
Let's see which were the better option. Müller.
Always Müller.
Yeah. Like, oh, that was poor. Oh,
What the fuck?
No, it's like 4-3-3, I think.
Come on. Nice.
We're so bad in transition; it's hard to watch. Well, Ethan Martin. The thing is, it's been that way since 20.
Oof.
That's why we don't sell cover.
It's been that way for like 3 years now, so it's nothing new. Every year, I have the expectation that we fix it, that we fix our defense, that we fix, us being bad in transition. Actually, no, you know what? Actually, we've been bad with transitions ever since Pep joined. It's been
100%
about 8 years, and that's still not getting fixed.
Some managers just leave a legacy, right? Like Van Gaal left like the 4-2. No, he didn't leave it, but he instilled the first roots, and Pep Guardiola, he instilled the first roots of like suicidal defensive.
Haaland might be the scariest player of all. This guy is so scary.
And we could have gotten him if we just binned Lewandowski earlier. There might have been a better chance. But the worst part is about this game. They're not outpacing us. They're not out sprinting us. They're not out muscling us. They're out passing us. And I know that's to be expected against the Pep Guardiola side. But the worst part is we've probably got better passes. Not for not in all positions, but we probably have better passes than most of the players we're up against. But they're just better coached.
Oh, nice. I want to see the possession stats.
There won't be that many stats for this game. Just because it's a friendly and up there's just awful.
Look, they press like we have to do these risky passes, and then we lose the ball. Okay, now I guess it's fine.
Yeah, this time it worked somehow. I mean, when
this is what you need to expect if you play in the Champions League against the best teams, right? Like, some Bundesliga.
But to be honest,
okay, that's a foul.
Yeah.
How is that? What?
That is ridiculous. Obviously, now acres of space. Holy shit.
Nah, okay, poor decision making. You don't try and outpace Davis. That's just not gonna work.
Yeah.
Bree? Nope.
Good. That's good. Oh.
I want to see that. Yeah, I want to see that foul again. Show it to me. That is definitely a foul.
Yeah. No way. The ball was on the other side of the foot. Inside of the other. That's tough.
So guys, what do you think? We got City here. So you think City and Liverpool will dominate the Premier League this year again? Or will it be Manchester United
this year, man. They'll
Chelsea?
dominate for the next 5 years.
Here's my prediction, right? I think City are going to win it again. Liverpool will be up there, and third will be Tottenham. I'm going out on a limb. I know it's a bit laughable to think.
No, that's actually.
Nah, that's the like what also the bookman said. Yeah. Because
it's a wise prediction.
But
after that, Chelsea,
United.
Chelsea. I'm not saying that that's the order, but I'm saying like United, Chelsea, and Arsenal. I think Arsenal probably will finish fourth because they've done some good business.
Yeah, with Jesus, Gabriel Jesus, Zinchenko.
It depends on how much how big of an impact Ten Hag will have. this first season. I mean, he seems to be
Yeah.
doing quite well in the
Right, yeah.
preseason, but they haven't gone out and signed anyone. So
Good
Yeah,
job,
right.
Coleman. Great job, Coleman. Amazing job, Coleman.
They play Conference League, right? Not Europa League. Oh,
No, they play.
No, they play Europa.
Yeah, they play European League.
Feel bad for Ronaldo. He has to listen to Europa anthem for the first time.
instead of these are the champions, it's going to be here. This is Europa.
I mean, in all the rumors of Ronaldo,
Atletico.
Why? Yeah. Why never PSG? They don't care about money at all. So
You know what it is.
Messi and Ronaldo in the same team isn't that like all the 90s, 2000s kids?
They changed their approach. They are not doing this anymore.
Yeah, they got a new sporting director and with Gautier as well.
Oh yeah, they got Mbappe as a new coach.
They got Luis Campos as well as a sporting director, and that guy, he takes his stuff seriously. He's not like Leonardo, where he just overspends money for no reason, with any thought.
The issue with Leonardo as well was if you actually watch one of his interviews a long time ago, he said something along the lines of, "I don't need to scout, I don't need to look at statistics. The players that we buy, they're well known, so I don't need to do any of that."
Yeah.
Well, we saw how that turned out.
That's crazy. No wonder.
It's 2 years. Yeah, 2 years ago they would have done it 100%.
Absolutely.
When I talk to Milan and Inter fans about what they think of Leonardo as a coach and director, they're like, he's awful. That's all they say.
No, come on.
Okay.
Actually, no, Gnabry, sorry.
Yeah, but I like Sabitzer in the second half. Except for
if we got France, the French league as a topic, a lot of people haven't realized the two teams that got relegated from the French league. The French.
Saint. Are you talking about Saint?
Saint Etienne is the record-winning champion.
Yeah.
I mean, it was expected because the last years were very bad. Anthony Modeste was there a half year, and I saw how bad they were at the time. And Girondin Bordeaux as a Champions League semi-finalist. Okay. Yeah. We played them in the quarterfinals a few years ago.
No. We played them in the.
Holy shit! That was so well done by Haaland.
No, good. We've got this. Now we played Girondins Bordeaux in 2010.
Lucas still has Haaland in his pocket.
In the group stages, and we played in the same season. We played Olympique Lyon in the semi-final.
Yeah, the thing, Tosif, I think we lost one of the matches to Bordeaux that year.
Yeah, both.
But
we lost both.
Yeah, we lost away against Bordeaux 2009. But I mean, we also won the UEFA Cup final against them, a long time ago. When we had
1997. On the right side there was so much space. Thank goodness you didn't see him.
Again, why slow it down against Davis? That's the one part I don't understand. If they okay. Actually, screw it. Gnabry, striker season. No,
he's too slow.
Striker
Bad
season,
touch.
Get the striker season. Where is CXC? Anyway.
Bordeaux is relegated into the third division, by the way. They're not even second because of their financial problems.
Yeah, Bordeaux.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like the same thing 1860 Munich had to go through a few years ago.
Who?
But
I don't know that.
1860 Munich.
The city rival.
Oh, so no, I don't.
We say 1859
plus 1.
Okay.
Ridiculous name for a team ever.
Which is interesting, right? Wait.
Corner. Have we had a corner in this game so far? Just question.
Yeah, one. Huh?
Really? Don't think so.
Or was it a throw-in? I don't know.
The funny thing about 1860 Munich is most fans of Bayern, Bayern has a lot of fans within Germany, but not really in the Munich area. And they don't really, if you ask them what's your most, the team you hate the most, they'll answer Dortmund. But if you ask anyone around the Munich area and in Munich, there's no way they're not going to say 1860 Munich. Oh my goodness.
Nah.
Yeah, right.
As a
So,
handball?
Hey, you know what? Just give them a win. Stop this embarrassment. I hope Niggastorm comes back.
no, fine. I think. But to be honest, like we'll play with a different team next season. I mean, Upamecano has been alright, but De Ligt will be playing instead of him.
Willie.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. There's
So-
no way you're gonna buy an 80 million euro centre back and not play him in the starting lineup.
We paid 80 for Lucas, and he's not going to. This is embarrassing. This is just embarrassing.
Just letting you know, guys, score update of another friendly. Arsenal are beating Chelsea 2-0.
2-0. Yep.
Nice.
Let's go! Chelsea in the mud! Fuck Chelsea.
How are you celebrating about Chelsea being in the mud when we're in the mud too?
Yeah.
I knew
Yeah, but losing against City is something else.
we are not winning this.
I told you we weren't going to win this, but hopefully we can steal at least a goal.
Let me read at least some salty Chelsea tears so my day gets better. Odegaard 2-0. What the hell was Mendy doing there? We might be coming sixth this season. Let's go!
Chelsea's the last team I'm worrying about.
Yeah,
I think Dortmund will be very interesting. I think either they will be very, very, very good or very, very, very bad. I think there's nothing in between. Nothing in between.
Dortmund will be the same as every season.
Yeah.
No consistency.
I mean, we basically, like in the first or second discussion video, we outlined the trajectory of the season. Like the first 7 to 8 games, good. Then they're gonna struggle against some small side, and at the end they're gonna paper over the cracks with a series of wins and good performances. And they're never going to be that close to the Bundesliga title at all. So yeah, we're not worried about them.
I mean, can you say injury? Yeah, also the thing, the tumor Aller got. Wishing the best for him, of course. We see no second really 9. Adeyemi I think he will not fit as a yeah. What with how high is he? 1 meter 60 centimeters or so?
There's more height. Messi small. Messi scores 50 goals a season.
Yeah, man.
Better than Messi.
Prince is like one of the biggest Mokoko fans I know.
Toby, one thing you have to know about Prince is he has got some very weird agendas. One thing, like Mokoko, he loves Mokoko, he loves Nianzu, and he loves Gakpo. Those 3, like the holy trinity of Prince. So never take him serious when he talks about Nianzu, Gakpo, or Mokoko.
Look,
as long as it's 1-0, I'm fine.
Mukoko is going to be, and I've said this plenty of times, and I'll say it plenty of times. He's
going to be
the greatest striker Germany has ever had.
Oh, that's hard. I mean, you know Gerd Müller, no? You know?
Yes, I have heard of him. And Mukoko will surpass him. 50 goals a season.
Okay.
Every season in the Bundesliga.
But he's staying at Dortmund, man.
I don't think he will stay at the Bundesliga. If he will score 50 goals a season.
Good, he will leave. And he will not go to Bayern.
Didn't he foul Hummels in the training camp? And Hummels lost it.
That was so funny.
He's like, oh, don't go into me like that.
Hummels is a fraud anyway. Who cares what Hummels thinks?
I agree. I used to rate him, but I was for the last 4 years at least.
Hummels should have retired after the World Cup like Philipp Lahm.
Yeah.
And then that would be perfect.
Also.
I think 2006 he was still fine. But let's say after 2018, after the World Cup disaster, then it was the time where he knew guys it's over.
So Löw had definitely retired after 2014.
But mentally, he did.
He was given a World Cup. Like he didn't even do anything. If anything, he hindered us for years. That's why I call him the ultimate fraud. And then he still doesn't retire and makes it. Is there for the 2016 Euros and the 2018 World Cup for no reason. He should have retired in 28. That's 28.
Okay, bro, calm down. 28.
Do you know what my most unpopular opinion about Germany is? About past years, is that Toni Kroos should have also at least faced massive backlash for 2018. That one goal saved his ass like crazy. He was
Where's
shit.
the ball?
Sweden, man.
It was a good goal, though. It was a good goal, though.
It was one of the greatest goals I've ever seen.
Ever, yeah, sure.
Free kick
But
goal.
he was
Nah,
shocking.
you know what it is? I've never seen a goal hyped up so much like that. They were making stories like, oh, did you know when Toni Kroos scored that goals against Sweden, he didn't even have shin pads on?
Yeah, but to be honest, I'm just telling it from my perspective. For those who don't know, I'm just as much of a Germany fan as I am a Bayern fan. And to me, that was one of the most wonderful goals I've ever experienced. Like, to me, we were out of the World Cup, and it was amazing. So yeah, that goal deserves all the hype.
Come on! Oh, come on!
Wow!
We are so shit.
Like the last ditch defending is really
Offside
good.
anyway. He was
Get
offside.
the boy into Bayern now. No, I'm joking.
It's like I said last time, right? If we actually bought the Bayern, when was it? Like 2015?
Yeah.
From
we would
Bremen or
have-
Wolfsburg then? What was
Yeah,
it?
from
Wolfsburg.
Wolfsburg.
Yeah. If we would have bought them in 2015 or 2016, whatever it was, we would have had 3 more Champions League by now. And I'm confident in saying that.
But and instead of whom in the starting lineup would you have put him?
Goretzka.
Well,
Nah, but the Goretzka came much later.
I would have been one of our wingers and played with both Müller and Davis.
Oh, nice!
Oh my god!
Oh, but this was the.
But at least, hey, come on. Now we know.
These crosses we're doing.
Okay.
Wait,
There is our corner.
I thought it
finally.
was an instant replay.
So Prince, you would have been one of either Prime Ribéry and Prime Robben.
Coman, Costa.
Come on, yeah, that's right. Hey, don't insult the goat Costa.
No, isn't Douglas Costa now in the MLS at LA Galaxy? Wasn't there something?
Like Costa
Yeah,
is one
he
of
is.
my most hated players that I've ever played for Bayern. I hate him with a passion.
Man, you know what, right? We always get fooled. I've just realized that we always get fooled by players, specifically by wingers having the first game for us. First, it was Costa who did all these fancy tricks and flicks, and everyone was like, "Yo, best buy Bayern has ever made in their history." And
you
then
mean like
Sané.
the rainbow flick versus Leverkusen?
Yeah.
That was so unnecessary. It got him nothing.
And now it's Sané, where against Schalke in the first game when we won 8-0, everyone was like, "Oh, the new Sanabri.
Except for Falk, bro. Falk's a Gnane.
Oh God.
Or like Matteo saying immer Sahne.
I love
Sahne.
Gnani. Gnani is great.
Honestly, if Bayern has basically bought Tell. I know he's not a winger, but if Tell goes on and scores 3 goals in this debut, I am not hyping him up. I'm not saying a word. I'm gonna.
Oh, there you go. Come on.
Oh no.
Oh.
If Kostic if Kostic is going to West Ham, I see the negotiations are going well. What I think is just for the money for him. So he seems the club is not really much giving him for personal terms.
You know, it's so crazy.
But he's the player I'm most afraid on Frankfurt when he plays against us because he scores every time.
Yeah, Toby, you know what it is, right? Because
he's also the best player.
Yeah, no, I feel like Frankfurt have the chance to play in the Champions League, and he wants to play at West Ham instead. Which no disrespect to them, but come on, I wish he stayed at Frankfurt at least just one more season.
They're playing. West Ham is Conference League.
Of course.
Ah!
That's miles off. That was miles off.
It's like it's like one of the funniest transfers last year is Wout Weghorst. It's like the guy is a joke. Plays at Wolfsburg. Is the best. Fits perfect in the team. Scores like 20 goals a season. Goes to Burnley. Gets relegated with Burnley. And now is on loan to Besiktas.
Besiktas.
What the hell? I mean, Wolfsburg is laughing their ass off for the money they get. But...
Halftime?
Yeah, halftime's only 40 minutes.
Yeah, but that was miles off for the goal. So I wasn't
Davis,
even worried.
don't touch this guy.
No, take him to Bayern. Bring him to Bayern.
Davis, it was your mission, bro. You should have brought him to Bayern.
We should have been Lewandowski last season. He was not even that far off, to be fair. He was off, but not that far.
Yeah, but you could see that in real time. Like the head was just.
The worst part is, that goal, that offside right there is basically the same as the goal.
It's only 5 minutes break, by the way.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. If you weren't Upamecano, yeah. But yeah, the last, like before the offside goal, the 5 minutes previous to that, they were actually very, very good. Like this is how we expect to play.
Mazraoui is coming in.
Hopefully,
I would assume like there's going to be a lot of changes, so I do hope that we'll see Musiala as well.
Yeah, Musiala, De Ligt, and Mazraoui. I want to see them.
Yeah,
maybe not De Ligt because De Ligt is maybe still not 100% right.
Oh no, De Ligt has to play. No, no offense, but we only have this as our last
true
training game, which is just awful. Like we should have gotten Tell, because like Tell will join us, and maybe Lima will join us without getting any games for us, which is just awful. Because like
I also am kind of worried about that because we already said we want to try Gnabry and Mane as like a striking duo.
And Mane would be great this game.
Well, Mane, I will say this: I'm not too worried about him not getting too many minutes for Bayern, because Klopp and Liverpool and us play quite similar, so I'm not too worried about that. And to be fair, Mane has gone through the whole Red Bull what do you call it?
Academy.
Like the Red Bull system.
Yeah, just like that. It's one.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll be right back in like 2 minutes. I'll see you all then.
Yeah. All right. So Toby, are you really from Trier?
Yeah.
Nice. It's like one of the oldest cities in Germany, right? If I'm not mistaken.
It's the oldest.
The oldest, right?
Which city is this?
And Münster is like the second.
No, Worms is the second oldest.
Worms?
It's not. Yeah, we are battling a bit which is the oldest one, but the thing is we are like a few years older than Worms, and Trier was the capital of the Roman Empire.
It is on my domestic traveling bucket list.
As I'm living here since I'm born 26 years now, and I say, why the hell visit this place? But if you're not from here, I guess it's interesting. But if you live here, so you're used to it now.
Yeah, obviously, it's like for me, it's the Munich area because I'm from around there. Obviously, to me, it's nothing special, but to most people, it is. Oh, that one should have gone in. Gnabry.
By the way, just to update you all on another game that is happening right now, DC United versus Montreal. Montreal is leading 2-0.
Is Rooney now the coach, or has he not got his license?
When I was at the match, Rooney wasn't the coach. It was like an assistant.
I know, because he was not. He wasn't allowed to.
Look at the position stats.
He doesn't have a work permit yet.
Look at the corner. Look at the corner. The corners are like Finale d'Arwan vibes.
Shots on goal. To be fair, it's only 1-0, but shots 10-1. This is like Bayern versus PSG numbers, which was like 23-1. Well,
Kalma. Now it's Mazraoui Gravenberg time. At these Ajax boys.
As I watched you all watched the Bayern documentary on Prime, or
I haven't yet. No.
Yeah,
You have to. It's so good.
I like 3 or 4, but I then completely forgot. Ulreich
and,
goes.
and
Why
there
is
was
coming in? Bad. We're losing 5-0.
there was the Bayern PSG game, and
Yeah,
I already forgot about this. It was so hard to see again how many chances we had there. It's unbelievable that we have won that.
yeah, and also considering how many of our players actually were missing the game, it's like
Yeah, right. Lewandowski was missing the rematch.
both. He was missing both, and Goretzka was injured in the first leg, so he had to sit out the second.
11
one.
out. It's Coleman out. Coleman is a right wing back. Doesn't seem to
So
work.
so it's like 3 at the back now. No,
No, it's 4 at the back now.
Is that the
no,
Saints Row logo?
it's 3
3,
at the back.
3, 4, 3.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it the same one? What?
I said, is that the Saints Row logo? If anyone's played Saints Row.
Oh no,
Bayern.
that's I think that's the logo of it's a football team, New Orleans Saints.
I
NFL.
think it's a lilia. It's I don't know the English word. it's like a plant, and it's used for very recent things. I mean, there's even a clothing brand that used this logo. But yeah, I think
Yeah, I
it's for the
used
football
to
team.
get clothes from that brand. I still remember like 7, 8-year-old me.
But Saints Row also used that logo.
Yeah, but this one is the NFL team, so
Yes,
maybe
yes.
it's the NFL.
Hoopa! Okay.
So the German Lilian would be.
Masraoui. Get Masraoui out. I'm joking. Wait, is Haaland out?
Of course, he played 40 minutes.
I think they're gonna have Julian Alvarez, so that's also a big
yeah.
test.
The better striker.
The Spider-Man. Nah, but City are very lucky to have, 2 strikers as good as that in that position.
Honestly, they got the best young striker in Haaland. Well, if you don't include Mukoko, of course. And then they've got the second best young striker in Alvarez. Well, third best if you don't include Mukoko, of course. But I don't include Mukoko.
Yeah.
Tell.
Well, Tell is the best young player.
Okay.
So there's
Has
different
Julian
levels.
Alvarez ever won a major title
Like,
other than something in Argentina?
Oh,
I think he won the South American equivalent of the Champions League, I think.
Has he already matches for the Argentinian international team?
Yeah, that too. So he also won the Copa America when they won it. He was in the squad. I don't think he played a single minute though, but free trophy for him, eh?
Kevin Großkreuz has not played a minute in the World Cup, so
yeah, and Ron Zieler.
Yes, and Erik Dom, who's now playing for my second favorite club, Kaiserslautern.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Kaiserslautern, nice.
Oh, they
Yeah,
won.
Oh no! How do we fall for this? Wow.
High line.
Sven Wall.
Why was this? Okay, quick question, right? Why was there so much press back when Pep Guardiola was at Bayern about Bayern and their high line? We've been playing with a high line ever since, and you don't hear anyone complain about it.
With Flick, it was again an issue.
Yeah.
Like in the press.
Gnabry.
Come on, you can beat him.
Davis.
Nice. No, too early. He pulled the trigger too early.
Daniel, welcome.
Oh, Daniel.
It's probably like 4 a.m. for you guys?
Yeah. It's not that late.
3 a.m. right now.
It's 2 a.m. for me. 3 a.m. for them.
UK, right, Prince?
Yeah.
Still Manchester?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
I just came to St. Nagelsmann out. I looked at these stats. Shameless.
Nagels enjoyer. What do you say to that?
No, I'm not commenting on that.
Oh, there you go.
I'm telling you, when Tuchel gets sacked by Chelsea in 2 months.
What are these substitutes? Did you just saw them?
Yeah, I just saw that. It said Nasri.
Masraoui in for Zinchenko, who's not even playing at Manchester.
What?
He's at Arsenal now. What is this shit? This is so.
Hey, they had two
Oh,
Pavards in the starting lineup, so
That's why he's everywhere in the field today.
who's that guy?
Yeah, who is this guy? What the?
Man, he's the
Guy saved by Ulreich.
Tell us,
Like,
man.
by the way, the camera work is horrible. It's symbolic.
I think also the media there and the cameras just from the NFL, and so
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
judge them. They don't usually do that. So I think.
Oh no, you should judge us. We're American. We deserve it. Trust me.
Wasn't it like the commentator said it's the first time ever there's a football game?
Yeah, in the Green Bay Stadium.
Yes. Yeah.
Home
Oh,
of the
that's miles off. That's miles off.
But you know what though?
Brave
But you know what though, Toby? Because I know the closest NFL stadium to me in New Jersey is called MetLife Stadium. They have multiple cameras though for like concerts and even football matches.
Yeah, and you can see these cameras are capable of recording football, but sometimes I think they're just dumb. Like their posting is scary, bro.
And I say when the NFL game is in Munich this year, it will be as the same level as it would have been
the
in
right
the US.
substitution.
Yeah, because like the German NFL fan bubble is like extremely active. So they've been waiting for this for ages.
Yes, the grow in the last 5 to 10 years is amazing. It's really
So I don't really watch American football. Like I watch like the Super Bowl, and and I watched it in the stadium when I was there. But it's not really my thing.
I've tried so hard to like it because I mean, being in this country, there's so much talk about it, but I just can't find myself watching it. Especially, it's just, it always stops. It always stops.
That's what my father is saying as well about basketball.
Miller's probably offside.
No, not from Canada. No.
Nah, Miller is offside. Davis won the ball.
Oh, okay, sorry. My mistake. Yeah, the thing about American football is I watched it like it was winter, it was November or something, and we watched like a college football game, and you wait for 2 minutes for the game to start again. The game like lasts 10 seconds, and then 2 minutes break. It's terrible to watch.
Like I'm not even why soccer. Oh my god, football is not so popular in the US because it's 45 minutes pure gameplay, no advertisement, no anything. So and not so much happening. Like not like a game is ending 10-0. Yeah. So
well, actually, if you look at the statistics, football / soccer, whichever one you want to call it, is actually the fastest growing sport in America.
Yeah,
I believe it's actually. I think it might be the second biggest sport in America now.
Yeah.
Really? After football, baseball, and
basketball,
ice hockey? Yeah, basketball and ice hockey.
Yeah. No, because baseball is actually baseball is actually going down a bit.
Yeah, because baseball's not a sport.
Yeah, I mean, I've never watched a game. I only heard from my colleague. He was one time there. The game was about 4 or 5 hours, and instead, like 2 hours happened nothing, and so
I was also there in the stadium once, and I can honestly tell you, cricket is far more interesting. If you want a game with that's similar to baseball but only exciting, watch like T20 cricket or something, but not baseball.
I watched PGA Tour. That's full of excitement.
Yeah, Tausif's trying to put everyone on to support Pakistan.
Yes. You World Cup's coming up in November. You should all watch.
Yeah, T20 World Cup, right?
Yeah.
And there's also Asia Cup soon, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I have no idea. I'd have to check it out.
Oh, come on. What is that?
Ethan, the one thing I don't get about baseball is if you actually look at the wages like the baseball players make, and you look at how expensive like the trading cards are, where is the money coming from? Because every time I watch a baseball game, it's like empty stadium, no one's watching. But like, why is this? How is there so much money in that game?
You know why? Because
advertising and TV rights and stuff like that.
yeah, and also a lot of sports franchises in the US can and will almost not bribe, like they have a chokehold on the local politicians. They can just say, you either give us like finance and fund our stadium, or we're just gonna move to another place. And a lot of like, especially in football, but also in baseball, they've done this. They've gotten like these insane stadiums with just taxpayer money. So that's where the money is mainly coming from.
Isn't like baseball is about they play sometimes 3, 4, 5 games a week? Like
Yeah,
something like
I'm aware of that.
Yeah, not like when I remember my friend was like comparing sports, and I was like, MLB is, you know, the baseball league in America is like if it had Premier League funding but without the fans.
Yeah.
Like it has the money but not many people to watch.
Baseball is only fun if you go to the stadium and you get drunk. That's the only way it's entertaining.
Yeah, that's what people do, man. That's what, and the tailgatings as well.
If you're sober, it's so good. You might
Quick. Oh, wrong side, but okay, that's fine. It's Sam's gonna mix it up.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Oh.
More of this.
Masraoui?
I'm surprised Sane didn't completely mess it up. I had no faith there at all, which says a lot about him. Should have passed
that pass was to Miller, from Miller, I think.
That's a decent pass.
Nah, but I'm with you, man. I don't have faith in Sane either, man. I just feel every time I watch him like, oh, here he goes again. That's how I feel when I see him.
It's sad because he's so talented. But it's like, do something with your talent.
And you know what the worst part is? Sorry to cut you off, Tosa. And it's like people were saying, oh, he's out of position. But when he does play in his position, it's like it's hit or miss, really. Like no consistency.
The one thing the one person I always like compare him to, not when it comes to position, style of football, but to that when it comes to that feeling, is Mesut Özil. Like Mesut Özil, when it comes to talent, probably one of the best in the century. But when it comes, he, like when things go wrong, you can likewise with Sane, you can just feel the grinds in his like the gears in his head, like his body language drops. He loses all like the will almost to play. His frustration grows bigger. It infects kind of.
Musiala's coming in. Go.
Most importantly, Gravenberg, I think.
Yeah, Sabitzer, yeah.
Musiala.
This is a good substitute. We're winning it.
We've been suffering from Flick for too long with his substitutions. They're finally seeing good substitutions.
Let's go.
You know what's going to be happening right here. I can tell you what's going to happen. De Ligt is going to get exposed so badly. He's going to go back to Juventus. I can tell you now.
I think so too. Not exposed, but
we're about to concede 4.
The Neanderthal guy is talking though. This is the issue.
Someone posted Ahmed Lewandowski's post. Please come back. We're missing you. Shut up. We're not.
Did Sabitzer be for what? Because I talk a mad shit about this guy. Was he decent?
Nah.
Hey, I'm going to tell you one thing. If Lewandowski were in this game, he would have had like exactly the same impact as he has right now, which is nothing. You wouldn't have seen it at all.
Actually, you know what I'm interested in? Sorry to cut you off, but you know what I'm interested in now? If Gravenberg does better, if Bayern actually get a handle on the midfield in this half, that means I think that's going to mean that he's going to start the first game. Next to Kimmich. So go on, Gravenberg. Go on, Rian. I need him to I need him to do something.
He's going to score. He'll score.
So it's still a three at the back with 3 at the back.
I love it. I love it. This is exactly what I wanted. The Ligt
was to lose.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think we can sell Pavard.
Who? Who is the club which would now pay 30 million for Power? Someone from the Premier League, I guess. But
Chelsea.
Yeah, give him.
right.
They are
Is it
desperate.
true what I've heard? Koundé
Yep.
is going to Barca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? How? A Nagelsmann said it this week. How is the club
No,
doing
it's
this?
unbelievable. I can tell you. I can tell you how
They
the
leverage future revenue.
Yeah. So basically, that's it. It's a horrible decision financially, right? Because you're essentially overpaying over time, like almost like an interest.
But look at the squad, though.
No. I'll tell you one thing. Their squad for the amount of money they've invested is absolutely mid. In my own opinion, it's a good squad, but it's nowhere near the European elite where they're risking their long-term future and they're banking on their current team to take them to places to amortize that. And
they have no long-term future if they go out against every team in the Champions League. And
no, you're right.
In 5 years, they won't exist.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? This is the one thing people don't consider. All of their moves make a ton of sense. It makes 100% sense if the Super League happens. If the Super League happens, what they're doing right now is the best thing ever. But I'll say this: they're banking on growth. They're banking on steady growth. That the growth outpaces the interest that they have to pay, which is extremely tricky. I'll just say this: if I was reading their 5K or their 10K, I definitely wouldn't invest in them. And most importantly, my issue is we've just come out of a pandemic. If we go back into a pandemic, they would go under within 2 years.
Yeah.
So if everything is fine and football continues to grow at the insane pace that it has, before COVID, nothing's going to be wrong. But if there's anything that's going, like if there's another pandemic for, let's just say, even 5 months, they'll be done.
Their signings weren't even that good though. Like Rafinha's, I think he's overrated. I don't think he's that good of a signing.
They paid. The signings are good, but they paid too much.
Lewandowski sucks too. Their attack is dead. Like they just signed dead attackers.
They definitely have the future in midfield with Nico.
No. Let's just look at the league first, right? Do you think they could be winning the league in the next 3
years? 100% they can win.
They could.
Sure. Doesn't even care about the league. They care about the Champions League. They don't care about small things.
That's true. While that is true, do you think they can do anything in the Champions League next 5 years?
Yeah, they could go up to the quarter, and with some draw luck, they could go into the semis.
Exactly. Like, have you actually seen the new format for like the Champions League going forward, where you basically?
But that's 2025. That's 2025 going forward. I think.
Basically, if you're a big historic club, you're good to go. UEFA will help you get further in the Champions League if you're a big club.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Barca have a history of just like getting embarrassed every single year, though. I don't know shot they get through past they don't get to the semifinals within 5 years. I don't think so. Then they go down liquidated.
I completely agree with Daniel on this one.
Nobody would have said that Tottenham or that PSV would have. Sorry, not PSV. That Ajax would have gotten to the semifinals, but it's just a matter of draw luck.
Yeah, sure, but that's also like an exception. Both of these teams haven't been relevant in Europe since.
You could ask whether Barcelona is a top 4 side. They are not. Top 4 side. They're not a top 4 side, but they are a top 8 side. And with that,
even that is a stretch. Top 8 over who? Over who?
Who are better?
Let's start with the best team in the world, City. Then it's probably us. Horrible pass. Liverpool. Then you've got
Champions League Real Madrid. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Sorry, did I not mention Real Madrid?
Real Madrid's number 1.
When it comes to Champions League, Real Madrid number 1.
Exactly. Yeah.
You've got the likes of PSG, Bayern, City, Liverpool. That's 5 already. I would go as far as say that. One second. Müller. Good idea.
I've read the news. Isn't there like Al Khalifi financially now supporting a team in Spain as well.
Come on, all right.
Really?
Before,
I thought I've read something about it.
Sorry.
yeah, he bought RCD Espanyol Barcelona, or he's
Was
about to.
Espanyol Barcelona?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he wants to invest in them and that they get like the biggest club in Spain.
But yeah, sorry, just to continue, I think both the Milan clubs are bigger and better than Barcelona.
No way.
Yeah, 100%.
No
Currently-
way.
100%.
You're saying AC Milan is better than Barcelona with their squad now?
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%. They have a good
Absolutely.
defense.
And they're going to upgrade, man. They're going to get a proper right winger.
they're getting the Kettler as well.
Yeah.
Ziyech as well somehow. Like they're
Mori
going
is better than every center back Barca has.
AC Milan
Yeah,
got last
Tomori,
leg
Kalulu.
last season. They are not that good.
and Inter is going to keep Skriniar. So
Yeah.
Inter just got Lukaku as well, and people will say, "Well, look, what has Lukaku done for Chelsea?" Well, who cares what he's done for Chelsea? We've seen what he's done for Inter Milan.
That's foul.
yeah,
Barca-
him and
Barca is better than
Lautaro.
MLS, 100%.
Okay, say who's after that? Even if you say they both Milan clubs are better.
So let's go
That's
to
already
England.
7.
Every
That's
MLS
all.
team is higher. Every MLS team
Do
is
you-
higher.
Do you think there's a case for Tottenham being better?
Yeah.
Currently?
I was just gonna say
Oh,
because you
with
know what
Conte.
the thing is. Yeah, that's the thing because Conte is
Yeah.
a good league manager, but in European matches, man,
Gravenberch as usual.
Oh, very good, very
It's
good.
great. I love him.
2 6. Oh, good.
Oh, nice. This is the Ajax. With
The Ajax connection.
I mean, City are playing great. Like
We need to start giving them a nickname. So actually, no, they'll fail if we start giving them a nickname. But you know what?
Matt Gravenberch.
Grand Mouse.
Ramos.
Oh, that's good. Oh, one pass too much.
Monsters.
I'm actually more excited to see like the Gravenberch Musiala combination, but they've barely done anything. Like actually, when you consider this game and the last game, really the combination that we need to think about is the Gravenberch and Müller one, because those two have combined so often so far already. Even this game.
Yeah, Ed Mane and Nabri.
Yeah. Oh, that should have been. Oh.
I think the reason he didn't like swap out the entire team is because I think this is like something he wants to play against Leipzig.
Yeah.
Uh,
Now it's about really testing the first team, like who gets into the first team, who doesn't.
Honestly, I will say this: we've actually been good the second half, which shows you that like just a few changes.
Nagelsmann doesn't care at all.
Well, he better start caring because the job is on the line. If we lose today, I'm fully Nagelsmann out for life.
Here's the thing, right? I believe that. I think I said that in the Twitter group chat. That nowadays, especially fans, make more out of these preseason friendlies than the
Shut
managers.
up! This fucking referee.
And yeah, so I genuinely think neither him nor most of the players really truly care. They try their best to get into shape to impress the coach, but they do not give a damn if they win or lose, as long as it's not too high margin.
What is this camera?
Yeah.
That's the 8K camera in La Liga.
It's not
It was
8K
recording with
cameras.
an A4.
Everyone says it's an 8. It's not an 8K camera. It's just all it is. It's just a Sony. What's it called? Sony AS3 with just the Megalodon kit. That's all it is. Like the Megalodon
Yeah,
kit.
but also 4K is also a misnomer, isn't it? It's not really 4K, but it's just called 4K.
Shut up! This.
All it is just a high fidelity lens. That's all it is. Like I was planning. I think I mentioned this before on Twitter. I was planning on buying that whole camera kit, just for like fun videos, like of me like recording. When I'm playing football, like a pitch or something. I was planning like getting that camera just to have like those awesome shots that you always see.
Yeah.
This ref, no bitches. Oh my god.
I don't think he really cares. He's getting money.
Prince, I need an 8K video of you like dancing in your room to Frankie theme from One Piece, like the old school video.
I don't know what you're
I
talking
want that in 8K.
about. I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
You know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea. Anyway, let's talk about football. Milan Gasic, I can get 100% behind that. 1,000% actually, especially with Pavard on a yellow card now.
Yeah. And it's preseason.
What is Musiala doing?
Yeah.
Where's this
Good
guy?
question.
You know the interesting. Oh, that's a
Whoa,
red.
that's a red card.
Yeah.
That's all right. Who was that? Who is that? Send him off. He's a bitch.
I think that was Alvarez actually. Was it? Not 100%.
Yeah, I mean it's preseason, so he's not gonna give a red. So
Oh,
yellow.
wow. Okay.
So who should we get as manager when Nagelsmann gets sacked? Who are we getting as manager when Nagelsmann gets sacked? I'm going Zidane.
Eric Ten Hag is the obvious choice. We've got all the Dutch people in here. He's a Bayern fan.
Oh, he didn't hit him in the face.
It's gotta be Zidane. He would cook with this team.
He's not
You know what,
leaving
right?
United the next 2 seasons.
If we get Zidane, it will. How do I phrase this? It will ruin everything I like about football because we're gonna play the worst football in existence. But we'll be left with like 4 Champions League trophies after 4 years. So which one do you take? I won't enjoy the football, but at least I know that we'll win a Champions League every year because he's missed the Champions League. So pick your
So
poison.
because historically no one gives a shit. But people honestly think the three-peating Real Madrid side played one of the best football probably ever. In 10 years, people will think they were the best team of all time.
Well, actually, say that, but think about the Barcelona team. You still see, like, to this day, Chelsea fan complain about Barcelona. Real Madrid fan. There was a compilation yesterday on Twitter that went kind of viral in Real Madrid circles about, like, how Barcelona cheated against them in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what.
You still see Bayern fans talk about Real Madrid, you know, in the 2018?
The latest play.
Yeah.
Go.
16, no? No, 18. It's 18. No, sorry, 17. 18 was the one.
Right? That was when we had Carlo?
Yeah. That was 17.
Carlo.
17, because in 18 we played with Heinkes and we went out there because we missed so many chances.
Man, this ref doesn't know the meaning of advantage.
Yeah.
Did you just see how good Gravenberg passed directly to Kimmich? Man, this guy.
Kimmich injured now, is he?
No, I don't think so.
Get him out.
But also about the infamous Bayern Real tie where they scored 3 offside goals. I don't even blame us going out on that. I mean, we were shocking in the first leg. Shocking. Real Madrid should have won the first leg 4-1 at least. So we went out.
Was that the game where Vidal scored the 1-0? Was it that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like sublime first half of the first leg. We completely collapsed. They should have scored 5 goals in the second half. And then we went to Bernabeu. We played better. And we're unlucky, obviously, with the goals. But to me, you should always look at the shortcomings of your own team first.
Look at Gravenberg! Sorry.
Yeah, he's very good.
Nice one, Kimmich. Saved by the referee.
Oh, Kimmich.
I will not hear any more slander. Oh, for fuck's sake, Kimmich.
Kimmich, please get off. Kimmich.
I know that could have been. That's a red card.
Now he plays advantage.
Why is Kimmich so brain dead? What is he doing?
I don't know.
Fucking pigeon brain motherfucker. What is he doing?
Do you know what it is?
Guess
Yeah, this will sound like an extreme excuse, but I think for Kimmich, it's fatigue. I know it sounds weird saying that in preseason, but he's the one player that's played probably every game since 2018
He
for
has.
Bayern and Germany.
He basically sat at home for like 2
Why?
years.
Yeah.
Why?
For what?
For
He
what?
sat at home for
Fernandes
2
not
months
getting.
last season with his COVID situation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's true. I completely forgot about that.
By not getting vaccinated.
But usually, but also, like, I mean, it's completely his fault. Don't get me wrong. But who knows if there's a
Court was
decline?
right. Kimmich can't pass. I see the lights.
Oh,
Yes, Mazur. Oh, shizzle. Musiala's been
Did the Licht go?
invisible in this game.
Musiala is I think it was his third or second time he got the ball. Where is he even playing? What is his position?
Well, there's your Kimmich pass. What did he say? Ooh!
There you go, De Ligt.
No.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Finally, Bayern are starting to turn up, but it's too late.
Yeah. I was about to say that's how.
It's only
Like
10
we
minutes,
use-
right?
Yeah, only
Yeah.
10 minutes left.
Yeah.
Come on, a draw would be fine.
Bayern does this so much. We sleep for the whole game, then the last 20 minutes, like, oh shit, we're actually playing football. Then they turn up.
It's the worst. That's the worst. It's the worst part and the best part because like we'll play awful for like 89 minutes, and then like for 1 minute we just turn up and score 3 goals and call it a day.
Yeah. That was peak Nagelsmann ball when we went to Benfica away. And Benfica was so good. Wait, go on. Was so good for 70 minutes, and then they just conceded 4 in the last 20.
Yeah. Sane scored that free kick, and suddenly they conceded every single shot that
The
we.
Ligt is great.
Yeah. De Ligt is good. Yeah, that's the main takeaway today. De Ligt and Gravenberg have to start next week.
Next week.
It's next week, yeah.
Already next week, yeah. It's next week, Saturday.
It's already next week.
Wow.
All right, guys.
Vidovic coming in. We're winning a game.
Oh, Vander's on too. He finally gets
Who
game
cares
time.
about Vidovic or Vanna? Did you see Nianzou in the background?
Oh, it was also Xerxes.
Yeah, Xerxes too.
Yeah, but the issue I have with that is the flow is now completely.
Get Musiala out, bro. What is this guy doing?
The second we turn up, he's gonna bring on all these youngsters and it's gonna die.
Yeah, it's the flow is lost.
Wait, is it Lucas leaving?
Yeah, Lucas Hernandez for Stanisic, 7-28.
Gnabry.
Gnabry for
Nah, because
Vanna.
Xerxes. Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
the order doesn't matter, but for Vidovic.
Is
Yeah.
Vanna still 16 or is he 17?
17.
17.
Oh.
Actually, is he 17 by now?
Oh, no.
No, because when he played against Gladbach, he was 16 still. huh?
Yeah, but I think he probably had his birthday since then.
Oh no, he's 16, December 23rd.
Yeah.
Imagine this
Wait.
guy is 10 years younger than. Oh my. 10 fucking.
Oh no! Wait, you guys. You know what? I just realized. Cole was right about Kimmich. He was trying to warn us, and we didn't listen to him at halftime.
What do you say?
He said, "Get Kimmich off." He was to be blamed for the goal we conceded, which was not true, by the way, not at all. But he was.
What a goal!
Did you see that touch,
what
though?
touch?
That touch by Xerxes?
This-
Musiala's going to fuck it up. Obviously.
Musiala. Okay, Xerxes still. Whoa, Xerxes, no.
Tell who?
Where's Vidovic playing? What is his position? Like,
Tell who?
Tell would have got past Rodri there, whoever that was.
Ah, come on. Behave yourself.
Tell would have scored 5 goals. What? Oh, no.
And then we'd hear in the newspaper, oh, tell the world, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. You just see random puns.
I'm coming home.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, please leave the call. No.
Please never let Bild see this. That's 100% going to be a headline.
Wait, does Vidovic play on Müller's position? I don't quite. Who left?
I think Vidovic got subbed on for Muller.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
That as well.
You know what I saw? I saw
Wait,
I saw Matisse tell like a video on YouTube, like he's joining Bayern. Welcome to Bayern. And I saw this PSG fan in the comments. He was so shameless. He's like, I can't believe football got to the day and age where you spend.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. I was about to comment, bro. You're the reason.
Mazraoui, what's his next run?
So shameless.
Okay.
Vanna? Left back Wanna, best Wanna?
Ah,
Vidovic!
Ooh.
isn't it quite telling that youngsters are better than experienced players?
Vidovic,
Quite
Müller.
telling.
It's already decided. Vidovic
Stop
to
it.
start.
Arsenal lead 3-0, by the way. They just scored the third.
Chelsea's so bad. Tuchel about to be
Timo,
exposed.
come, Timo. Please.
Vidovic really should have held that ball up because Mazraoui was doing a run on the right. If he just held it up for a good few seconds.
By the way, just about City, City hasn't had any subs, right? Like not much, as far as I can tell. Which tells you Guardiola is taking this very seriously.
No, they've had a few subs. They've not had like a drastic change. What they had because obviously Haaland isn't playing anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So not anything too
I
crazy.
think
Like,
is Ortega in goal or is it still Ederson?
We'll see now.
Yeah.
It's still Ederson.
I kind of like that we're playing youngsters against though, because
Oh,
to show like that we don't respect their first team, we're playing youngsters against them.
You know what the worst part is? We could play like this the entire season and still win the Bundesliga with no fear.
oh, absolutely.
The only time we're getting
They-
exposed is when we play in the Champions League against a decent side.
They could play me in any position. We wouldn't lose anything, and I haven't played in years, like professional. Oh,
Ooh, very good.
Well, it's actually the second, not
Also, good news, boys. Is it hasn't some Sommer left? Gladbach?
No, he did. He didn't.
hasn't
He's
yet.
about to extend. He won't leave.
no.
They always said.
Shit, so
he was leaving, and then he wasn't leaving, and well,
that means 6 points are gone from next season.
But what I don't understand, right, is why would any Bayern fan in their right mind go to the Gladbach games? Why do you do that to yourself?
You know what? I will do it. I will do it.
I was actually about to go there because it was I think it was a good game, good time as well. I think it's a 6 o'clock kickoff. I don't know.
Which one do you mean? The 5-0 or the other one?
No. I'm thinking about the next game.
Next game?
Might go there. I don't know.
I might
But
even
no,
go
Twins. I don't want to see them. Nah, it's actually dumb to go there.
I mean, as I've told you multiple times, I go once a month to the men's game and once a month to the women's game, and I might even go to the Augsburg away game because if you've ever been to Munich, Augsburg is like right around the corner. So
Lewis Hamilton is coming in. Let's go.
Well. Let me just read you something. Barcelona president Laporta tells blah blah on ESPN. I hope that Lionel Messi's story of Barcelona is not over yet. It's still open. It's our responsibility to make sure it has a more beautiful ending than it was. Barcelona to get Messi? Question mark?
Yeah, this guy. I mean, look, Laporta. He's crazy. He's a madman. I mean, I don't know how they'll do it, but if they pull that off, then I'm done with this sport. I'm done with this sport. If they pull it off.
If they get Messi back, I'll say this. You know, how we said that earlier, they weren't a top 10 club or top 8 club. If they get Messi, they're suddenly in the top 8.
Automatic, yeah.
No, they drop out of the top 10 to me because
he scored like 1 goal in like the French
yeah,
league.
Messi.
It's Messi.
But you know what though? I really wonder if Messi were to join. I wonder how him and Lewandowski would play together. That's really interesting to imagine.
Very similar to how him.
I'm like even Matisse Tell. He played like 7 games in the French league last season, and he was only 3 goals behind Messi. So no shot. They move up Barca if they get him. I hope they get him because that means they'll go bankrupt.
He played like 40 minutes in League One.
Yeah, 40 minutes, and he has the 3 less goals than Messi. So
is it true what I've heard? Neymar's contract was going out in June, and now it's automatically 5 years more.
Yeah, no, he has some weird clauses in his contract when he signed in 2017. So
I mean,
he can decide himself. He can decide. Oh shit.
What was this guy doing? Lewis Hamilton is on crack.
Lewis Hamilton.
His name was Lewis.
Yo, shouldn't he be at France at the time? Oh.
Tour de France.
No, with his car, he can't win anything, so he might just play for them.
Yeah, I'm not into F1 anymore, so I have no idea.
That's frustrating to see how bad Lewis cars.
Slow the play down even more, Musiala.
What I really don't like about this game today is counter pressing. It's just not good. It's like nowhere near the level Nagelsmann probably has in mind.
We need words.
Because Mane is going to lead the press.
I'll say a few things. One, Gravenberch has been invisible. Like whenever he's been on the ball, he's been good, but he's barely been on the ball. He's not influencing the game too much. And two, Mazraoui rather. I keep getting his name wrong. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, okay. He's actually been good. He's been one of the few players that actually have been good
Yeah.
all the way through.
This pisses me off.
See
'cause
this?
World Cup-
Watch this! Watch this! What is he doing?
You know that gives me flashbacks to Saul Niguez.
No. Come
Don't
on.
bring that up. Don't bring that up.
Don't.
You,
City was
Zixi,
in two
masterclass.
passes. In 2 passes, City are on goal. We do 50 passes and we're nowhere near the box.
Gravenberg, a bit too.
what are these passes, man?
Well, have you seen the fans reaching for the ball?
By the way, I love how how that one memory was so painful for all of you. The Atletico one.
Man, Talks, if you know what the worst part is like people they talk about Pavard and how he lives off that goal against
Yeah.
Argentina, but this guy Saul, I swear, he's living off that goal against Bayern, man. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. I just want, you know what? I always see that video at least once a year. I'm just looking at the defense. I'm just like, how the fuck
Foul
did that
him.
happen?
Just foul him. That's all.
Just risk it, man. Take the tactical foul.
But that was typical Guardiola. As the Prince mentioned earlier, the
Yeah.
passive defending that came in that phase.
But
Horrible.
that was the first leg. The second leg we scored 1-0 through the free kick of Lewandowski,
Yeah.
and then Griezmann.
What?
What?
No, he just can't.
He whistles.
minutes.
He whistles.
He whispered. This guy is a joke.
fucking
This guy
prick.
is a joke.
Yo,
This
I
guy
just
cannot
gotta
be
say,
serious.
this ref knows.
Cannot be
this-
serious.
Let's
Nah,
slap him. Slap the ref.
This
Yo, let's
guy
fuck
is
the ref.
paid. This guy is paid.
Haven't you said that this ref is from the African Football
Look
Association?
at how he looks like
So it's-
Kylie Jenner.
Did anyone see that video recently of like the Nigerian league? What's it called? The Nigerian league obvious match fixing during the penalty shootout.
Yeah.
This is this right here.
Those jokes.
Slap the referee. You're in his face. Just slap him.
Oh, that was absolutely shambolic.
Okay, but so that's
That's 1-1. I'm counting as a 1-1. That's a Zixi goal. I don't care.
yeah.
I'm repping my boy. They may
No, don't bring them back.
They may rob you, Zixi. Here we go. Here we go. Call, go on. Go on.
What is happening? Cool.
I know you want to say something.
Go on.
What a! I think this is a. Yeah, it's a robbery. It's a robbery. It's a robbery, bro. It's
Yeah,
a
it
robbery.
is.
It's a robbery.
Yo, Cole, what's up, man?
Yeah.
How you been?
I mean, you see the difference, right? He moved Kimmich to right back, put Delict as a center back. You saw the difference there. So it was good, a very good game. And we need Mane. Actually, I think today just shows that we needed Mane more than what the team. I mean, okay, Gnabry was good. We had some good, but the final third, like without Mane, you could see we're lacking something, So yeah, I mean, I can't wait. And next week, what, German Cup? When is it? Like Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday,
Saturday.
30th.
30th, yeah.
Leipzig
sure.
away.
Was it?
Yeah, Leipzig away in their stadium. So.
Yeah, I think that will be an even more serious. Yeah, it will be a better referee, better everything than today, because today I don't know what the referee was smoking, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, we literally got robbed off of 2 goals, yo.
Yeah,
Serious,
that's
yeah.
that's absolutely. We would have gone 1-0 up. You think about it.
Yeah. And bro, we played better than them in the second half. That's what I saw. But again, they're lucky though.
agree.
Lucky though. I mean, I'm not gonna put too much into it, but I'm gonna tell you this: if Man City in the Champions League is a totally different story. I'm telling you this right now. You're not gonna see these young players and all them. Mazraoui, that was a good substitution. He should have started. I don't know why he didn't start. I really don't know why he didn't start. I don't know what he's thinking. He was the best player in the DC United game, and you're not starting him. It's weird.
Whoa.
Musiala even gave.
Can you repeat that again? I don't think I heard you right. He was the what player of the DC United game? You're breaking up. Well, you're not saying anything.
He was the best, even Mustag than Sani.
You might want to turn your video off because you're freezing.
Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. But... Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I said, Musiala, when he came in the second half, you could see he brought more to the team, even when he was playing with the first team. Yes. Listen to this, right? It's time for us to let go of this Sané guy. He is not it anymore. He's not it anymore. I'm sorry. He's not it anymore. Today was a clear example because sloppy touches, he can't play attacking mid. Nagelsmann wants to use him as attacking mid. He can't play that. He's the problem. You see? He's the problem. So when Musiala came in, you saw how the game changed. We started getting possession. We started dominating them.
It was invisible, bro. People on Twitter already saying, was Musiala ever this average? He did nothing. He wasn't good this game. You can't convince me otherwise. Like we.
No, I know he did.
Prince, you were also saying
no. But today, would you rather have a Musiala who is, a Sané who is out of form, or Musiala who came in, at least he brought something, he gave something to the team.
He brought nothing.
You see?
He brought nothing.
Okay, basically your comparison is, would you rather have a trash can or a dustbin? That that's not a comparison. That's not a comparison.
No.
I don't know any.
No. Musiala's final end product was bad. I agree. His end product was bad. But let's be honest here. It wasn't his fault. Sani made so many mistakes yesterday, bro. Today, sorry. Look at the touches. He can't. Bro, the guy cannot go. No, serious. Simple control the ball. Simple control the ball, right? Simple control the ball and try to pass the ball. This guy is trying to body. He's trying to do he's trying to go to. And I'm like, bro, I don't need you in the attacking mid. Even left wing, cry. You're not doing well. You're trash. That's how bad it is. Easy.
Please tell me how it's not Musiala's fault that he was bad today. I didn't get the part. Like you said, it was not Musiala's fault.
Musiala came.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me tell you why it's Sani's fault. Sani, right? Sani doesn't offer. He has his on and off days. This was one of them. He's off. I could clearly see he's off. He wasn't playing with any passion. He wasn't playing with any desire. He wasn't trying to get anything. He wasn't doing any of that.
Core convinced me.
Was it?
Core convinced me. I agree with you now.
I agree with him. I agree with him on the Sane part. For today, I would say this. Musiala was awful.
He was awful. End product. I agree. End product was awful.
The difference is, Champions League final, and I have to choose between one of those two. I'm obviously picking Musiala. That's a no-brainer to me, because Musiala, he will have 9 great games, maybe one off game. Sane, he'll have honestly 5 good games, not even great, but 5 good games, maybe 1 great game. Well, actually, I'm being too generous here. He will have 6 bad games, 2 good games, 1 awful game, and then maybe like a half where he's absolutely great in.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously, I would take in a World Cup final. Let's switch it to Germany. In a World Cup final between Sané and Musiala, I'm picking Musiala 10 times out of 10. That's a no-brainer. But for today, he was awful. Give me when Mane, is in the team, based on today's performance, I know that's the wrong way to look at it, but just based on today's performance, none of those two get in the team.
I disagree.
Ooh, go on.
He said none of them.
I think because like Muller didn't have that good of a game either, right? So it's like neither did Musiala. So it's kind of like I don't think this game is going to go off.
But we have to understand. People say Muller is a shadow striker, right?
Mhm.
He was trying to play shadow striker with Gnabry today because Mane was not there.
We
You
just need
understand?
tell.
If you play Muller with a Mane, it makes sense. But if you just try to use your own like thinking that a shadow striker can also go with an unrecognized number 9, it is not the right idea. Because there's no connection, there's no chemistry between them, and B, they're just gonna try to pass around the opponents, and it's not gonna work because the opponents are always gonna read them. That's why when Gnabry had that ball, he had a ball today, right? He had a ball where literally it was only him, and he got closed down by 4 or 5 defenders. Because if it was Mane there, and the Mane had that, and Mane was there, that would have been a goal. He could have whipped it in, he could have drive back, and then have another option to pass it to. You see? So I mean, it's good. Look, I ain't gonna hold you. We lost. It's fine. It's City, man. It's
We need
the
to
referee. I don't know this.
we need a lineup for the Leipzig game before we leave. I think it's too late. We need to
For
do it and then
me, dear, my lineup is Kimmich as a right back, De Ligt as a center back,
You love
Hernandez
Kimmich
as a
at right
center
back.
back. Yes, Davies. I'll tell you why I'm saying that. Did you see today in the second half? You saw what he did. The man literally headed the ball. The man literally headed the ball to Erling. Oh my God, bro! I can't believe this, bro. This guy headed the ball to Erling Haaland. What? And you guys tell me he's one of the best midfielders? He's not even a midfielder.
what is the difference when he did it as a right back?
As a right back, in big
Yeah.
games, as a right back, you need Kimmich to play right back because his communication, his leadership, and also his defense is better than his passing. I don't like his passing. His
I don't.
awareness, he cannot play. His spatial awareness is not good. That's what I keep telling you.
I agree because if he's playing defense between the center backs as a DM, he can't defend that. He can defend 1v1 on the right. So I think he's a right
Right.
back.
Right.
Go with your lineup then.
And then
Well, before we go into lineup, we should do a player
I'm
rating.
gonna go with Davies as a left back,
Yeah, you're right. We should do a player.
and then I want 0, negative
Well,
9 to
that's-
Son.
that's not how it works.
Negative 9 to
Let's
Son.
go.
Yeah,
Guys, let's be honest. Let's be real here. He's awful. He's awful.
Let's first start
sorry.
first
He's
half.
Oh, yeah. Well, what does everyone give Neuer?
Who is starting with?
Neuer. Manuel Neuer.
Like from 1 to 10.
What could he do
Yes.
there, yo? What could he do there? What could he do there? What could he
Nothing
do?
really.
His
I give him a 7 because
goalkeeping, his kicking was good. His kicking was good
Yeah.
today. His kicking was good.
Right.
Yeah. Apart from that,
But-
yeah.
So what does everyone
So-
give him for his kicking?
give him a 7.
Yeah,
I'll give him.
like
Actually, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
no.
Yeah,
You
10 out
can't
of
give
10.
goalkeeper 10 out of 10 if he's conceded. Like I don't think he was to blame for the goal, but you can't give a goalkeeper a 10 out of 10 if he's conceded. That's my opinion.
Yeah, that's it.
But bro,
Demons
what
will have a 10 out of 10.
what else could he do in that Haaland situation?
Neuer
That
versus
Haaland
Algeria was a
situation,
10
he
out of
could not
10.
do anything.
And he still conceded.
Who?
I said Neuer versus Algeria
Who?
was a 10 out of 10. And
Yeah.
still conceded.
Yeah.
True.
One himself
Yeah,
destroyed
I
it.
know. I know.
Now it doesn't matter. I will stay up
Good point.
until
Good
when
point.
to
Well,
watch
well,
them.
let's do one at a time because we're too many people. So, Nagels, I think you said 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Towsif, what would you give Neuer?
8 out of 10.
Daniel, what would you give Neuer?
8.5.
Toby, what would you give Neuer?
Also an 8.
Hussein, what would you give Neuer? I don't think you watched the first half video that much, but what would you give Neuer? Have you seen the first half, at least the end of it? I don't think he's here. Okay. Core, what would you give Neuer?
I give him 10 out of 10. There's nothing he could do in that Haaland situation, man. There's nothing he could do. That was going in. And the defenders, I blame the defenders. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll give him a 7. I think I'm being generous today. I'm giving him a 7 out of 10.
Bayern fan TV, I want to ask you a question.
Yep.
Did you see when De Ligt came? Did you see the way he was yelling at the players?
Yep.
You saw that, right?
Yep.
That is what we've been lacking for a long time.
Did you also see how
Someone
bad
to
Upamecano
organize
was?
that backline. Yeah. So
But I
if De
didn't see
Ligt
that.
was with Upamecano,
Did he really yell at them?
Yeah.
Oh man, why did I miss that?
Next up, Pavard.
I saw it. He was talking to
Pava, I also give him a 7 because he did that nice pass, which would have been a goal for me. But he said it was offside. It wasn't offside, by the way. We checked it. It was a great pass. He did well. I can't remember a see where he did like shit. He's given a 7 because of that pass. Maybe 6, 7 might be a bit too high.
Yeah, I'd go into the same direction. I mean, I have not seen anything bad from him. But yeah, and as Naga said, he played that one amazing pass, so I'd give him, let's just say 7 because I don't remember most of his match.
Okay, fair. Daniel.
He gets an average 6. He's an average player. He'll always give you like a 6 or 7 out of 10. So 6.
That's fair enough. Would you, instead of saying average, would you say consistent?
He's consistently average.
Ah.
Yeah.
Toby, what did you give Pavard?
6.5, I guess. So that's okay. It's friendly. So I'm friendly.
I think Hussein is not here at the moment.
Oh, I am. I'm just a bit busy, but yeah, also 6.5 for Pavard.
Okay. And Core, what would you give Pavard?
4 out of 10.
Ooh, 4. Corey,
You're
that's
worse
an
than me,
explanation,
Cole.
man.
I'm tired.
Cole, we need to have you here every.
You're worse than
I'm
me,
tired.
Cole, honestly.
No. Let me tell you why. Right? This man is not a right back. Actually, you know what? I'll cut him slack. I'll give him a 6 out of 10 because Nagelsmann keeps on playing him in the wrong position. I'm gonna say 6 out of 10. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a question once we get to Kimmich, then, based on what you just said. So we'll get there later. Upamecano. Actually, no, I haven't given my rating for Pavard. My rating for Pavard, I was gonna give him like a 6, and I think I'm gonna stick with that. So I'm gonna be giving him a 6 out of 10. Upa mechanic.
I give him I hit one good tackle. He looked bad in that one. I still giving it like a 5, I guess. 5 seems fair for me.
Yeah, the thing about Upamecano today was, if it hadn't been for that one terrible mistake, it would have been an okay game, like a 7 out of 10 performance. But obviously, we've analyzed that goal that he conceded. I mean, he blocked the ball, he won the header, he just drifted out of the pitch a bit, and then he couldn't run back in time to lay the offside trap. So I'm gonna go with a 5.5 out of 10.
Daniel.
Bozo gets a 5 out of 10. He's just like, I don't know. He's kind of like a bozo. He doesn't think when he defends. He just doesn't
He
think.
is.
Pay
Yeah,
attention. Yeah.
yeah.
He has no
Like Daniel, it's crazy. It's like he keeps running and running and running, and there's no like what Daniel's saying, no brain. He has no brain, absolutely no brain. Like he can't think, he can't even like. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. He's a very very sad player, man. I'm telling you, man. He's very very sad. Yeah,
He's
yeah. Go
honestly a
ahead,
headless.
Daniel. Go ahead.
He's a,
Go
like
ahead.
you said
I'll
on
say
the,
mine. Son.
you said I think Corey, you said it a while ago. He's like a headless chicken. He just runs. Shitty defense. Run.
Yeah,
Yeah, he gets fired. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh, you're being too generous to him. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Toby.
Toby.
Yeah.
Just for the record, I have just watched the statistics. 22
Oh.
shots for City, 3 for Bayern.
Yeah.
Oh,
That? Oh my.
no way. The second half we were much better though.
Yeah, I thought so too, but these are the final statistics.
Well,
22
wow.
shots for City, 3 for
We had
Bayern.
one shot in the first half, so yes, we were better the second by having two.
And the
Yeah.
pass is almost the same, 430.
Lewandowski is the
430.
number 12. I can't. He's not getting his number 9.
Unbelievable that Depay is allowed to keep the 9. Okay. Upamecano 4. He was, for me personally, not that good. In some man-to-man confrontation, he was okay, but I guess I hope for this season it's his break.
Maybe he was better than I thought. Yeah. No, I think he wasn't even that bad.
He
Probably give him
needs a
worse
player
goals.
like Delict. He needs a
Yeah,
player
yeah.
like Delict to play
Yeah.
alongside him.
He
Yeah,
was the man in the center.
because
That's not fitting him at all.
yeah.
I would probably give him a 6 as well now after.
Hussein,
Okay, what?
what if you're listening? What would you give Upamecano?
Yeah, Upamecano was it's a difficult one. Maybe I'll be a bit nice and give him a 5.5. I mean, he made some tackles, but how do you say? I mean, the lead up to their goal, I think it was Upamecano that headed it out, their free kick, and that was a bit unfortunate. But at the same time, when Upamecano was getting back to his position, he got Grealish caught him off guard and was able to get the ball through to Haaland afterwards. So, I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a difficult goal to concede. But at the same time, I mean, Upamecano, like, I don't know how to say it. I mean, it's not that he's bad, but I feel like positioning-wise, he just doesn't look always, very comfortable, if you know what I mean. He can make good tackles, but his positioning needs some work. And I agree with you guys. It's about having the right
Shoot.
partner, and I think that's important for him.
Us-
Like, having the lift. So, yeah,
It
five
remembers,
for me.
if you think back, it's like a bit like Renato Sanchez. Like, if he got the ball, he has no idea what to do with it. And
Yeah.
gives me the same kind of vibes, but I hope you see Renato Sanchez can perform. He was champion with Lille, but yeah.
Okay. Core, go on then.
Mhm. Yeah.
Give him your 2 out of 10 or 1 out of 10.
I'm giving him a negative
Oh,
negative
God.
10 out of 10. Negative 10 out of 10.
And what is that in a realistic
Yeah.
range from 1 to 10?
Zero.
Oh, that's 0. That's 0. 0 out of 10.
But sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, right? But like his one tackle alone, you can't give him a 0 out of 10 for that. Like the one tackle was world class, nothing short of.
Oh no,
world class.
there was a period. There was a period where I believe he kind of regained his confidence and he was playing well, and I accept that, and I know that you're
And-
trying to rectify your mistake. I understand, but Bayern, there's no time for rectifying mistakes.
Yeah,
we all
but
have to understand this.
is there not a case of then giving him at least like a 2 or 3 out of 10? Because then every bad performance is a 0 out of 10, and every good performance is a 10 out of 10. We need to have some nuance, no?
it makes sense for us to just bench him against Leipzig in the Super Cup.
Who are we
He
talking
doesn't
about?
deserve to play anymore.
You know, the
Yeah,
one thing I was gonna
yeah.
say about
Bench him.
Upamecano.
Mhm.
Sorry to cut you off, Cor. I was just gonna say about Upamecano. I think the issue is sometimes with Upamecano, we might see, you know, one of our defenders or midfielders when they try to make a pass to him, and sometimes, eventually the attackers of the other team, they have the ball, and I think that was with Kimmich. I think he tried to pass the ball to Upamecano, but Holland eventually
Yeah.
got the ball. But I mean, Upamecano, he made the tackle, but I think for people to say like, these tackles are what make Upamecano great. Like, this is what I'm saying, like literally on Twitter right now. Actually, they're talking about that one tackle. But what I'm thinking is that, I mean, Upamecano, I think his anticipation isn't there sometimes, and that's the
It's
other
really
thing.
bad. It's
Yeah,
really
exactly.
bad. Yeah.
Because you need to be able to read the game steps ahead of where you actually are. He can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
I think he will thrive under someone like a Delic, because Delic can lead him, can
Yeah.
teach him like where to be positioned, and those type of things. Like he'll actually yell at him and tell him that, oh, bro, you need to stop making this what the fuck mistakes every single time. So yeah, I think Delic can help him in that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I won't give him a -10. I'll just give him a 2. Okay.
Really?
Next up, Lucas.
Okay, makes sense though. Makes sense.
Lucas El Hernandez.
You know something, right? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, now goes Andrew.
Lucas, I was quite a while. I give him a 6 as well. Quite generous today.
6.
Let's say 5 maybe. 'Cause
5.
6 is, well, wasn't that bad.
Out of 10 or 100?
Oh no!
What did he do wrong? I can't remember.
The thing
I-
is, to me, the defense was not as bad as the midfield. The defense had some top-notch, like the last-ditch defending, like the last-ditch tackles. They were brilliant by the defense. It wasn't really the defense that let us down, except for the goal, obviously. But so to me, also Hernandez, I don't actually recall much of his performance, but to me that just screams 5 out of 10.
Okay. Daniel?
I'm not a big fan of Lucas because for me, he's either a left back in a defensive team like Atletico, or he's a left center back in a back three. And then I don't. My biggest issue with Lucas is that he's very bad at tracking a man in the box. Like in the box, he's honestly just kind of useless. When we're caved into our own box, today he was shit. So he gets, but it's preseason, so I'm kind of generous. So he gets a 4.
Kind of generous, gives him a 4. Okay. Toby?
Yeah, sorry. Hernandez was for me from the back the best one, the game. So he gets from me a 7, solid 7. I liked him, so yeah, that's all I can say.
Okay. Hussein?
This is Lucas, right?
Yep.
Lucas, yeah, I'll give 6.5, 7. I mean, it's just standard Lucas Hernandez performance from what I saw. Nothing worrying or nothing too extravagant. Just a standard performance.
Okay, fair enough. Cole?
Yeah. Lucas, he's one of those players where he gives a 10 out of 10 in a Champions League knockout game. Amen. Give you credit for that. But then when it comes to these small teams, he tends to make these silly mistakes. Especially, for example, passing out of the back. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know what's going on with him there. But I agree with Daniel. His defending inside the box is atrocious. Is really atrocious, and at times I question his closing down on attackers. I question his call it sometimes, for example, his little antics of trying to kind of play like a diver like Luis Suarez when, let's say, an attacker pegs him or something like that. Then he does this silly let me throw myself down on the floor and get a foul. And then when it doesn't work, he says, "Why didn't you call that? Why didn't you?" That's my problem with Lucas. That's my problem. Play it simple and stop doing these silly, stupid ass fouls that don't get called. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you give him a rating?
Oh, 3 out of 10.
3.
Yeah,
I
3
see.
out of 10.
I see you're feeling very
Yeah.
generous today. I'll give him a 5.
Yeah. 5.
Um, Yeah. Coleman. Nagels?
Guys, I'm already like not in the present anymore. Coleman, I thought it was kind of weak. Given a 4.
Okay. Let's speed a little through this if we can.
Yeah, I would say yeah. Please speak through this because we
Tell us.
Okay, 4.5 for me.
4.5. Okay.
5. Average.
Okay.
5.
5. Hussein?
Also 5. 5.
5. Okay. Cole?
I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7. Look, now I know you guys are being hard. Maybe he doesn't give enough dynamicism or creativity, and I agree. But I think he kind of electrifies the team. He's the one who kind of like pushes the team to get something out of them. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, I'll give him a 7. I actually think he was better than Sane too.
And that's not very hard.
Yeah, that's not difficult. I'm better than Sane.
Yeah, I think he was better than Sane too. I ain't gonna hold you.
All right, next player.
Coleman for me gets a 5. Kimmich?
Damn, man, it wasn't
Kimmich.
his best game. I give him a 4 or 3 to 4.
Yeah, for me it's a 3 out of 10. He played some horrible passes, but today 3 out of 10.
He pisses me off in midfield a lot. He gets a 2. Just shitty passing. Can't defend in the middle.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you,
wasn't
Daniel.
his game, so give him a 4.
You know, I was just gonna say quickly, I felt a bit embarrassed, or just kind of felt bad, but also a bit embarrassed when he tried to chase down De Bruyne, and yeah, that just failed completely. Kimmich, I'm gonna give him a 3.
I'm gonna give him a 0 out of 10.
I knew it. I knew it was coming.
No. Listen. Let me tell you something. This guy, okay. All the Bayern fans that I know tell me, "Oh, he's the best midfielder. He's one of the best midfielders in the world." How, bro? He only played in DM, I think, in Leipzig for like maybe 1 game or so. He's a natural Philipp Lahm replacement.
His whole career.
He's his whole from me. The game that I remember him playing DM was against, I believe, it was some team. I forgot what team it was, but it was a German team. But what I'm trying to say is, he is an ideal Philipp Lahm replacement. He is what we need in the right back area. He's perfect. He's perfect in that area. Yeah.
Okay. Nice 0 of 10. I mean, I'm saying I expected it, but honestly, the thing is, I'm giving him a 1, so I'm not much better. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
What I'm wondering is, Nagelsmann will play a 3-5 either three at the back and with two wides. And Davis is clearly good at left
Bro,
forward and left back,
just
but
stick
is
with
Kimmich good as a right fullback with the additional right wing? I think
No. I'm talking about play him as a back four.
yeah, that's
As a
okay. But
back
I think
four,
Nagelsmann is
you
not
play.
planning with a back four.
He might as well. We
Ah,
don't know. I think he does.
This is
My
why he's-
goodness.
I mean, but
okay.
he played Pavard in a back four today, right? Didn't he?
Yeah.
I think he
I thought
played
we
him.
wanted to speed through this.
Well, okay, we'll talk about Nagelsmann in a second, just because of the press conference right now and what he just said. But we'll get to that once we get to that player that I want to talk about, Sabitzer.
Amazing,
Oh, here we go.
amazing.
Okay.
He's the player who has improved me the most. I'm giving him 20 out of 10.
All right.
Jeez.
This is how we know. That's
He was incredible.
That's
Bro,
how
he was incredible.
He wasn't really that bad.
He was good.
Yeah, I agree. I'll give
Wasn't
him a
as
6.
good as wasn't
Compared
really
to what we've
five.
seen,
If
compared
we compare Sabitzer to the last season, it's not very hard to play in a friendly versus City. That it's a
Yeah.
better game than the full last season. The last season was pure shit from Sabitzer.
Shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pure shit.
Yeah.
The best game was against Freiburg because we scored one goal. That was everything.
Yeah.
I'd give him an 8. He was better than last season. So when he's looking good in preseason, he gets an 8.
6 to 7, yeah.
No, 7.
5.
Well,
Davis.
what did you want to talk about?
Well, no, we'll get to the player later. We'll get to the player
Okay.
later. Davis,
10 out of 10.
are you Canadian, by the way? Just asking.
No, but like he shut down their attack decently well when it came down his side. He's our best attacking outlet on the left because Sané is shit. So he gets a 10.
Yeah, he gets a 10 too. He gets a
got no help
10.
from the defense. No help from the defense. It was just him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'll give him a 6 out of 6.5 because some of his passes were a bit sloppy. So yeah, 6.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave him a 9 because it was for me.
And his balls
like,
were good. His end product was good.
his positioning was good, defending was good, passing was good, not perfect,
Yeah.
but good. So 9.
Fair
Who
enough.
gets a 9?
Davis.
Davies.
How? Davis a 9. Okay.
He was 10 out of 10 today. 100%.
Yeah, no, I don't get it either. The 9 out of 10 from Davies.
9 out of 10
Looks
feels like it did like it's
Yeah,
a 6
Yeah,
to
for me,
7.
6, yeah, exactly. 6.5 to 7 for me.
How was he a 9? Like a 9 is a wing back, you need to do something. Like get an assist or I don't know, but didn't do that.
No, but he played with 3 clowns in defense with Pavard, Upamecano, and Lucas. So for that he gets a
Okay.
So
Anyway, who's the next?
I mean, I'll give him a 7.5.
Okay.
Müller.
I was rather poor today. I given a 4.
Was he even there?
Three.
What? No. If we can judge people by one single mistake, we can also judge people by singular good actions. I'd give him a 5.5. That one pass to Sane was brilliant. So yeah, 5.5.
Feeling generous today.
I'll give him 8 out of 10.
Of course you would. Of course you would. What did he see today that he deserves an 8 out of 10?
He's the only one, and I said it, even the Villarreal game, he's the only one trying to get something out of this team.
Yes.
Him, Davies, and Sabitzer, they were actually trying to do something. You get what I'm trying to say? The rest of just like Sane, horrible. Just horrible. Like he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't trying to get something. Muller was moving to different positions, trying to see what he could get from the City back line. And it almost worked. He had, like that one pass he's talking about. That almost. If he didn't put too much power, that would have been a goal. I ain't gonna hold you.
Again, if if that, if this, if this, if that. I don't care about ifs. I care about what happened. Muller for me gets a 5. Middle of the road.
I'd give Muller a 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd
that's
give him,
harsh.
I'd give him
That's
5 for
harsh.
effort. No, actually, I'll give him 6 for effort. 6 for effort.
Nah, man, I don't.
Effort.
You don't
I
get
don't know.
points for effort.
Maybe you know what? Maybe if we had, like, Muller with like Gnabry and Xerxes, I can imagine him playing a lot better. But I mean, at the same time, him and Sane, they were just. I didn't really enjoy watching them too much today. I mean, I get the great passes and the effort, but I just think Muller is capable of doing more. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah, but oh, sorry.
no, go on.
Nah, I just wanted to say I'm way too tired, guys. I'm sorry I can't.
Good.
No, no
I,
worries.
What was I
I
gonna
will,
say?
I will
Have a good
leave.
night.
Yeah,
Good night,
you
bro.
guys as well. Bye.
See ya
See you next week.
next week.
Good night.
Hey, aren't you speaking of
Leipzig.
But yeah,
Mhm.
speaking of Sane, what was everyone's thoughts on Sane?
He gets a 1. Straight 1.
He
Daniel, I
gets
think
a
one is
0.
too generous.
He gets a straight 0.
You know,
No,
it's
you
sad
won't. There's
'cause
nothing any Bayern fan would tell me to convince me that Sane was one of the best players today or even last season. He was horrible. He was horrible. Let's be honest now. He was horrible. It's sad, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, the
But
worst part. Go on.
some guy said something in the chat. He said one word. Nagelsmann is not the coach that will do wonders for us. Let's think of some options to replace him next season. You know
that
something, right? I really want the Freiburg coach to coach Bayern. I think
No.
he's no. Let me tell you something. I think he's that type of guy where he sticks to the basics. You see, we need a coach like that. Just stick to the basics of the Bayern philosophy, the Bayern way, the German way. You see,
You know the last person who did that was Niko Kovac.
exactly. Well, Niko Kovac, the I don't know how to say Niko Kovac. It was too big for him. That Bayern job was too big for him. Let's be honest.
And
It was too
Christian
big.
Streich has only ever managed Freiburg. So you cannot convince me that Niko Kovac, who beat Bayern in the DFB Cup final, wasn't ready for the job. And he also reached, I think, the semifinal of the Europa League, while Christian Streich, someone whose greatest achievement was losing in the DFB Cup and getting like 5th or 6th in the league, is somehow better for the job than someone like Nagelsmann.
No. What I'm saying is, right, we need an old head who has the experience and who knows what the team needs. You get what I'm trying to say? Like he knows this is how the team should play. This is
Yeah,
the basics. Like not
So
I
the
like a
oh
former
I
player,
understand that. The
uh-huh
love,
like a
the
former
love,
player,
like
like
Philip
that's what I
Lahm
was
or
saying.
something. But
yeah,
Philip
No,
Lahm
but
is
Mateus, for me, I
no,
was
not
saying this,
Mateos,
right?
not Mateo.
No,
No,
no, no,
no, no,
no.
no.
Let me say,
I
no,
saw
no,
him
no,
at
no, no.
Hungary or Bulgaria. No way.
You guys, right? You guys will hate me for saying this, but I think Lothar Matthäus is one of the guys where maybe if you gave him the chance to show
no.
himself, he probably would do something with
But
the
mate,
team.
he's had so many chances with so many teams over the years. Maybe not in the last 5 years, but before
Uh-huh.
that, he's got at least 10 teams where he failed in
Okay.
every team. And listen, I love Streich. I think every German football fan has a soft spot for Streich. But
Streich will not work on any other club than Freiburg.
yeah, even if he did, he's not going to work at Bayern. He's not. It was just a complete different universe. So let's go.
So oh sorry,
Yeah,
hello.
Yep.
So
yeah.
so then who do you guys think if let's say we were to sack Nagelsmann today, who do you guys want to coach Bayern? Who, like
Yeah.
Ten
you're
Hag.
thinking?
So the
I
perfect
have.
manager is out there, and he's free. Zidane.
It has to be a German one, not no
Yeah,
one from. Also, so he Ten Hag. I mean,
because the
he
thing
can
about
speak German, but
You Heinkins is someone who can come in and
Yo,
just
Frank,
coach
no,
for
no, no. He needs to retire. He
interim.
needs to stay retired. All right. I don't want him to
Let
come
him
No,
back
no,
retire.
no,
and
no, 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 no. Listen, he can do.
lock Bello up.
But fancy. He's someone. He's someone who he is just good for the interim basis. You get what I'm trying to say? Like whilst the team is trying to find a new manager, you understand? That's why I personally want. If we're gonna do a new coach, it would be better for us to when we sack Nagelsmann, get you Hankins for the interim, and then the next year we can get a better coach. That's why I was saying strike because strike looks like an interesting one to me. You see, or even that Mainz coach. Oh my, I love that guy.
Brzezinski.
I love,
Was it Brzezinski?
I love that guy. Both fencing.
Bo
I love him.
Svensson, yeah.
I yeah,
Yeah.
I love that guy. I love that,
Wasn't Bo
bro.
Svensson in the team where Mainz was with the how was it called, with Schürrle, Salah, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hold
yeah,
what
yeah.
were they
Boys,
called?
all right.
like Backstreet or something.
Bruchwig Boys. Bruchwig
Yeah,
Boys.
I was gonna say Sane Zero. What he played was a disgrace to this club and every fan that stayed up late.
It's a preseason game.
Not,
Doesn't matter.
bro.
We're
Look,
judging
I
him
don't care
based on
about
this game.
bro. I don't care about if it's preseason or not, man. You got to play for the badge. That's number one. Number two, when I said Muller is a four, my issue with him wasn't his chances and them not being converted. My issue was him losing possession at times, and that's normal. But I just wish it happened a bit less. But Sane was just all over the place. He was doing nothing, losing possession, shitty passes, just it's terrible everything. Man, I genuinely think he will be sold if he doesn't play well this season. I think he will actually get sold.
The
That's
issue when people say when Sane hasn't played well, it's only preseason. He's been shit for 2 years. So we've seen this for 2 years. So when people say it's only preseason, it's not only preseason. It was the first year we signed him, the second year he's been here, and it's continuing on. So he's been shit for 2.5 years. Fuck him and get
That
Gakpo.
that I would disagree with. That I disagree with. Also, I think Cole said earlier he was one of the worst players in the season. That's not true. He was. Listen, a season goes for 10 months. He was the best Bayern player, voted best Bayern player deservedly in 4 out of those 10 months. You cannot say someone is the worst player of the season if he was player of the month 4 times in a row. Yes, I am disappointed in him as well. His season overall, not enough. He needs to provide more. But if you show for 4 seasons in a row that you're one of the best Bayern players, then you can't say he's one of the worst Bayern players over the course of the season. He was shit today. Don't get me wrong. 2 out of 10 for Sane on my part, and he should not be in the starting lineup. And personally, this should be his make or break season. If he's worse than last season, sell him. If he improves on last season, keep him. Simple as that's mad.
Just for me, I give him a 0, and I negate everything that you've said. He needs to be sold ASAP. He needs to be binned. Ideally this season, but he won't be so next season because otherwise, like people still rate him highly for some reason. Like people that aren't Bayern fans still rate him highly, and I know exactly the thing is the issue is, I trash talked him before the DC United game. I felt bad about it because I always feel like, well, what if one of those players watched the video? I want it to be constructive. I don't want it to be hate. It's not hate. He's just not good. That's it. Gets a 0 and has been a 0 for a long time, unfortunately. So, see ya. Next up, Gnabry.
He had no servants. What's he gonna do? Like He gets a 7.
No, but he did have service once or twice, like the one cross from whom I don't know from whom it was, but that should have been a goal. Sorry, but he had one goal, then he had a one-on-one over the goalkeeper with the defense. He's had enough service for me to say, bro, you have to at least get a shot on target, which he didn't. So it's a 6-5. No, that's a 5 out of 10.
My issue is though if you're gonna play him at striker, he needs someone with him, right? So like, if he's by himself and he only gets 2 chances, that's not enough for him because he's not like a number 9 like a Lewandowski. So unless you need to give him like 4 or 5 chances, so if he gets 2, for me it's not enough service.
Yeah, but still, you still played him in that position. He still didn't perform that way. So when, say, I don't know, who was the other example? Upamecano was played out of position, as someone here said, slightly, but he still got like a 0 out of 10. Then sorry, Gnabry has no excuse. He's had a few good chances, and it's not even about chances. It's about how you link up with the other teammates, and he didn't do much of any of that. And that's to me, it's a 5 out of 10 to me.
I get what you're saying, but I think he needs someone up top with him to do all of that. He can't do it by himself.
Well,
Sorry, guys. What's going on? Sorry.
yeah, talking Gnabry.
Oh, Gnabry.
Yep.
Man, you see something, right? I think. I don't want to be honest. I don't want to rate Gnabry, Bayernfantv. You know why I don't want to put him on the limelight? Because Mane wasn't playing. I saw him with DC United. Him and Mane's link up. You see, so today he didn't have a natural number 9 next to him. You see, so it's kind of like you're kind of gonna throw him under the boat. I'm gonna cut him slack. I'm gonna say 10 out of 10. Yeah, I'm gonna say 10 out of 10.
Wait.
No, I have to. Look, I have to. I have to. No, listen, listen, guys. I'm not. No. Listen, guys. Listen.
I agree with Corey.
No, listen.
Listen, all right.
Listen.
Wait. No, you just contradicted yourself. You just
Gnabry, right? Gnabry.
No. You said Upamecano needs a defensive leader with him, but you still gave him a 0 out of 10. Now you say Gnabry needs someone next to him, but you give him a 10 out of 10.
Because the thing is, Gnabry is a better player than most of the other guys. The other players. He's a big game player. If you don't know, very very big game player. I'm so happy we kept him. That's why I wanted Lewandowski, bro. If I was to pick this summer, right, who should leave, I would say Lewandowski 100%. I didn't need that guy because I knew Gnabry was more serious than Lewandowski, and Khan and Brazo read my mind. So that's what I'm saying. Said this Gnabry guy, you cannot throw him on the boat because this guy did not have money. If he had money, it would have been a different story, bro. The link up would have been good.
But you know, Corey, you know what the thing is. No, Corey, you know what the thing is. Sorry to cut you off, but it's like, I mean, did you see that chance that Gnabry got? And I mean, also in the air, he's been very poor.
What chance did he get? No, Daniel. What chance? What chance?
No shot. We're not counting in the air. He can't head like that. No shot. We count that.
Oh, okay, yeah, of course. But look, I think my biggest issue with Gnabry is, firstly, I mean, if we look at him right now, I mean, he's lost his yard of pace. I think that's one of my first issues. And you know, with Gnabry, that's what we know him for. You know, very quick player, able to beat a man. But today we didn't see that either. I mean, I don't know if it's the lack of not having Mane, because obviously we saw, like Cor said, they had a very good game together, very good understanding. But at the same
Mhm.
time, I mean, he didn't beat his man in this match. I mean, he looked poor. That's just my opinion, though.
No, no.
Like,
Let me tell you something, Hussein.
yeah,
Gnabry is not a lone striker. You cannot play him as a lone striker, and you cannot play him with another player who is a shadow striker, but he's not a natural striker. You have to play him with an actual number 9 in order to get the best out of Gnabry in that
Yeah,
striking
wait,
position.
but you still
Yes.
haven't solved your own contradiction, though. You've said the same thing about Upamecano. He needs,
Tais, Tais,
he can't be
Tais,
a he can't be
what's his name?
a
Tayo,
sole or
right?
so,
Is
but
that's your name?
in a two center back partnership, he can't play that because he needs a defensive leader next to him. But you gave
Mm-hmm.
him a 0 out of 10, which listen. I gave Gnabry a higher score than Upamecano because just on paper, those two just had a vastly different
Mm-hmm.
performance today. But you just can't go
Mm-hmm.
0 out of 10 for one person and 10 out of 10 for the other. For me, Upamecano is like
The
3
reason
to
why
4
the reason
out of
why
10,
I'm
and the other
going
one is like
0,
5.
yeah. No, no, no. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. The reason why I went for 0 out of 10 for Upamecano is Upamecano is a player who he had one season. You get what I'm trying to say? To prove himself.
This
When
is
he
it,
came
it
to
isn't
Bayern,
relevant. It's
I
not relevant to today's
I
game.
can answer the
Not
contradiction.
to just today's game.
I can answer your contradiction. The issue
today's game he was horrible. Today's game there he was horrible. I'm sorry,
Nabry
bro.
wasn't good either. So why a 10 out
no,
of
I
10?
can
No,
answer the contradiction.
Nabry,
Here, listen.
Nabry. Okay, I agree. Nabry was not good. Nabry was not good. But put it into context. If he had money, that's what I'm saying. If he had money, it would have been 10 out of 10.
No, no,
But
no, no, no,
if
no.
it,
A match rating has nothing to do with context. It's just performance on the day. And on the day, he's not
so
had
we
a
are
10
not
out of 10
dealing,
performance.
we're not dealing with ifs, right? That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, it's just how did he perform today?
Oh,
That's it. I
personally,
understand
yeah.
you. I understand your point, but how was he
Mhm.
today?
Oh, 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10.
Perfect.
In
I'm fine with
general,
it.
5 out of 10. Yeah, yeah. I'll say 5. But it like McConnell would have been a different story. Maybe if the lick was there or something. I don't know. But I don't want to say ifs. Yeah, I agree. We need to stop making ifs. The excuses are
You're the
too
one that's
much.
making ifs. No one
I'm
else
making,
is.
yeah, I'm making ifs. Yeah, I think that's my problem. I'm making ifs. That's my
It's not a
problem.
contradiction, though. I don't
But
think
you know
so.
something, Bayern Fan TV. The reason why I keep making the ifs is because I'm in a group. I'm in a football group with a lot of other football fans. I'm in a group with an Atletico Madrid fan. I'm in a group with so many other guys in there, right? And um they they've humbled me because every single time, especially what happened against Villarreal, they were kind of pushing the idea that Villarreal beats Bayern, pushing the idea Villarreal beats Bayern. And from all ever since then, I've learned to be so lenient and said, you know what, whatever happens, Bayern was still a good club. So I'm trying to be lenient on the players. I'm not trying to be harsh on them. But it's just sad how every single time I keep seeing these same mistakes, you know. Um, because now I've been really brought down to earth. I ain't gonna hold you.
Well, you're not
Yes,
trying to be
sir.
harsh on players, and yet you give Upamecano a 0. Anyway, substitutes. Mazraoui for Kingsley Coman.
I mean, I think we all agreed that he was good, right? Like, you can't go. I said 7.5 at least, right? Like, not if not even an 8. Let's just say 8. We need positives today. We only lost by 1 goal against one of the best teams in the world. I'll say 8 out of 10.
Jeez, okay.
7.
7, okay. Simple.
10.
Yeah, I knew it. Okay.
Yo, but one player, Ulreich, had a phenomenal second half. I watched the game now. I've skipped through it. Some of the saves, unreal. Really, really good. Not expecting
You
that.
will
So
get to him.
Ulreich 10. for the second time.
Oh, please don't give that. Don't give that.
Ulreich 10
Farmer
for me.
or
Only
whatever his
for the
name
second
is.
half, 10.
A rating. That guy is
Only
bum, man. He's a
for the
bum.
second half. For the
He's a
performance
bum.
today.
He's a bum. He's trash, yo. He's trash.
I'll agree
The
with
guy, the
Obi.
same guy
It's
who conceded 4-2 against Bochum. A
but was
Bochum
that
team,
today?
they came from what, second division? Oh,
But was that
yeah,
today though?
that was not today. But what I'm saying is,
Then what was his
a
performance
guy
like today?
who no, I don't care about his performance today. This is preseason. I'm talking about Champions League, bro. This guy, right? A defender like Ramos passes you the ball, and then you kind of how do you say, you kneel down or something like that to try to get the ball, and then it passes you, and then Benzema scores an easy tap in. What is
Okay,
that?
wait,
Yeah,
wait, wait,
and
wait.
Even
this
Would
scene
you
I've
the
say
watched.
sorry,
I've seen this scene this week again, randomly. I know what he got the pass, and he, in his mind he thought, "Oh, I go and catch it," but then he thought, "Oh no, I can't catch it. It's from my own man," and then he left it. And so yeah,
wait, call
but
one question. If you have a goalkeeper who tries to save a shot, like the shot is not really hard, it goes roughly into the middle of the goal, like just for you to pick up, but that goalkeeper lets it go and someone just scores from like 2 meters out. Would you say that goalkeeper is good or bad?
the goalkeeper is horrible. Ulrich is
Then you
horrible.
just
Let's
called
be
Oliver
honest
Kahn
here.
horrible.
Who? Well, no. Sorry, say it again.
Yes, you did.
I couldn't hear what you're saying. I couldn't hear
Yeah.
what you were saying. What were you saying?
I just described to you the goal that Oliver Kahn conceded in the World Cup final 2002. You can't just nail down a goalkeeper because of one mistake. That's my
Okay,
point. I
okay. What
know.
did Oliver Kahn? What did Oliver? Oh, okay, say it again. Repeat it. I didn't. I wasn't listening. Sorry. I was looking at
So
that
you have a
kind of
goalkeeper. As a goalkeeper, you're facing a shot on goal, almost directly on to you. It's a very simple shot, not the hardest shot of all, and it goes a bit centrally, a low shot, like really for you to pick up, and you do pick it up, but you let it go for whatever reason. That's irrelevant now. And someone pounces on that, and the striker scores a goal. Does that make you a horrible goalkeeper?
It means that your awareness is not good. It means that your handling of the ball is not good, and it also means that your protection of the ball is not good. That's what
Which
it
means,
means.
yeah, and that means Oliver Kahn had none of them. And does that make him a bad goalkeeper?
No.
the
Look,
Yeah,
Oliver
really.
Kahn is in a different. You can't compare Oliver Kahn to Ulrich. Or Oliver
Obviously
Kahn
not. But
is in a different
the
level.
point I'm trying to make here is because I absolutely hate the way some fans have been towards Ulreich, because Sven Ulreich, when Manuel Neuer was out for a year, that man performed for us like no one ever expected he would. We
At
thought
where?
the
What
season was
competition?
over.
What
Just that
competition?
one mistake defined him completely. He was one of the best goalkeepers in Germany
What
during that time.
competition?
yeah, I
What
think that was
competition?
2017-18. No, when the World Cup was, and all discussion was if
Yeah.
if he were taken to the World Cup as well. No, that was
Yeah,
that
there
year.
was a reason for that. He was really, really good. But then he conceded that really dumb goal against Real Madrid, obviously.
Yeah.
But that happened. Have you seen the mistakes Manuel Neuer has made at the start of his career?
Yeah, I've
For
seen.
us?
I remember. Was it the first game against Gladbach?
Yeah.
When he played? Yeah.
So obviously, I'm not comparing Ulreich to anyone, but just saying he's trash is a bit harsh, I think. And also, again, I know you said, "Oh, it's preseason; you need to see the context." But we're just doing match ratings, and he hasn't done anything wrong. In fact, he didn't misplace a single pass, and he saved everything, and he had more to save than Neuer. So to me, it merits him having a higher rating than Neuer for today's game, which is I give Neuer 8 out of 10. I'll give him a 9 out of 10.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
So, You know this guy played in Hamburg, right?
Yeah,
How many goals has Hamburg shipped in the Bundesliga last season? I just want you to answer that question.
Was it last season? It was 2 seasons ago.
I have
I
no
mean,
idea.
2 seasons ago. 2 seasons ago, how many goals did they ship?
I have no idea.
I
You have
think
no
I,
idea.
I, I
Right?
think I don't I think Ulreich was at some point number 2. I think Heuer Fernandes was a long time number 1 now for Hamburg. And that's why Ulreich came back out to Bayern, because he hasn't played anymore for Hamburg. But I look at the
Okay.
transfer things.
Wait, so
So I
basically
have
what
a
you're trying
question
to
for
say
you.
is if he's conceded a lot of goals, then he must not be good. But then I have another question for you. How many goals has Manuel Neuer conceded last season? Quite a lot, and no
No,
one would ever
no,
attribute
no,
this
no.
to him. Why? Because his defense was shit.
Brother, I know. hmm Brother, let me tell you something. Let me enlighten you, brother. All right, right. This all right guy that you're talking about. Have you seen the number of atrocious mistakes he's made? He made an
I
atrocious mistake against flipping Mainz. He made an
tell
atrocious
me,
mistake
okay.
against flipping Bochum.
List every mistake you know about him. I'll list one from Manuel Neuer. I can do that honestly. Maybe not
Okay.
at the top of my mind, but I at least know. Wait, first game against Gladbach for Bayern Munich. The first was it the second game against Gladbach for Bayern Munich. The the Inter blunder where they luckily won 5-2, but he made a massive mistake there. Then South Korea was a mistake. What else? There's plenty. So if you come just with mistakes, everyone makes mistakes. But I listen. My point isn't Sven Ulreich is the greatest keeper of all time. My point is he gets unfairly criticized, although he performs decently for Bayern for the role that he's supposed to have. I mean, for years we've had Starke as a goalkeeper. He was also decent, but Sven
hmm
Ulreich is so much better than he is, and still, because of that one mistake, if that mistake hadn't ever happened and we had went out against Real Madrid due to another reason, people would be saying that he was the best second goalkeeper Bayern Munich has ever had in the history of the club. Period.
Hans-Jörg Put. But I'm wondering, I've watched the statistics. He played 31 games in the second tier and has no goals in 9 games. So
Yeah.
22 games he had conceded from 30. From 42, 41. But what I'm wondering, Nübel is still on loan, right? He's not sold on Monaco. He's
As far
still
as I
there.
know, no.
Okay.
He's on the...
But what about Früchtel? I've never seen a game Früchtel, not a friendly, not any game, but he's okay. Früchtel. Torben Hoffmann is also away, I know.
They don't trust him. That's why
One player
they don't
from
trust him.
they got in the under 17. One player here from my hometown club Trier. He is Ronny Röhl or something like that. He's in the
Jonas Schenk. You talking about Jonas Schenk?
No, it's a youth player. He's 17, I think. He's not playing in the second team of Bayern. He's playing in the even younger younger team. But I don't. Is Nübel? Is he someone, or will he be sold in the next window?
I mean,
And-
Nübel made the move to Bayern far too early in his life.
I mean, he was captain at Schalke at that time, no?
Yeah. I mean, come on. Everyone anticipated Neuer to decline after 2018. I mean, even Bayern fans were afraid. But that man is as clean as he was in 2016, 17, 14. So it was just miscalculation on his part. So, but let's talk about Ulreich today. I think, Koi, you said 0 out of 10?
Yeah.
Toby, you said 10 out of 10. I
Ulreich,
said 9 out of 10.
Mhm.
Hussein and Daniel and Prince also.
7.
Also 7.
I give him 8.
Okay, fair enough. We're almost through with the list. Almost, I say, as we still have like 5 players left to go through. Musiala. You know what? I'll name 3 at once. Musiala, Gravenberg, and De Ligt.
Oof. I'll go. Musiala really wasn't good today. 4.5. Gravenberg had his moments on the ball, but nothing much else. I'll give him a 5.5. No, let's go 6 out of 10. De Ligt, I really liked him. He really stabilized everything, as Cole said earlier. He was that, that leader, right? Even for Upamecano and all the others. So I'll give him a 7.5.
Musiala, I'm
Yeah,
gonna give
same.
a 5. Gravenberg gets a 6. De Ligt 10 because he's the missing link in our defense. We needed for years.
Yeah, I was going to say respectfully Musiala 3. I mean, he didn't do much. Gravenberg, you know what? I'd give him a 5. I don't think a 5 is too bad, too high or too low. I think it's just right there. Had his moments, nothing too extravagant. Made right passes. But yeah, it's a 5 for Gravenberg, and for De Ligt, I'll give him an 8. Obviously, I'm not gonna give him too high of 10 because I want to see him more. But as of now, he's doing very good defensively, making good tackles, very good link with the rest of the defenders. And again, I was a bit worried because, he has Ulreich behind him. But, everything seemed to be okay. So no issues there.
I think Nagelsmann is a bit wrong. First 10 minutes, first 40 minutes, whatever, however, no control.
He's been, he forgot how to count. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, with that said, 777 from me.
No, I'm going with 10, 10, 10.
No way.
Of course you would.
10,
Why am I
10,
even
10.
surprised?
Yeah. Sorry, bro.
Vana,
They were
Stanisic.
amazing, bro.
All right.
Stanisic.
Sorry,
5 out
Vana,
of 10.
Stanisic, Vidovic, Zirkzee, Nianzou. That's me.
5 out of
They
10.
have even played 10 or 10
Yeah.
minutes, no?
You can't.
Yeah,
rate-
I struggle to remember the performances apart from Xerxes.
Xerxes had the chance.
Yeah.
If the referee
Yeah,
didn't blow
Xerxes
the
would
whistle,
have
he
gone
scored.
that.
10.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah, that first touch he took, I think 5 minutes before the end.
Yeah.
I'll give him an 8 out of 10. The rest I can't judge because I haven't. I can't recall the performances. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
I don't really want to rate the other guys for Xerxes. For Xerxes, I'll give him a 6, and I know it's a bit too high still because he didn't play very much. But again, when you have a proper striker on the team, he just obviously he's still young, can still improve, and I don't know if he'll be here. I don't think he will stay. I think he'll go somewhere else. But he looked good. Decent touches. Positioning is good, and once we had Xerxes, we also, in general, as a team, looked quite better. And I guess that's something we need to look out for in the future. The striker situation, essentially. If Mane can do the trick, or if we'll see next season with the whole Harry Kane nonsense and all of that.
Okay, well, I'll say Vana can't judge, Stanisic can't judge, Zirkzee for me gets a 7. That touch and then that link-up play was fuego and could have had a shot at goal, so 7 for me. Vidovic can't judge, and Nianzou a 10. We didn't concede when he was on the pitch. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I wonder why he got the 10, man. I wonder.
Well, we didn't concede when he was on the field, so
When you play 30 seconds,
Yeah,
it's
that's
hard to
true.
concede. When you play 30 seconds, it's hard to concede.
All right, so
time is
that was
relative.
everyone, right? So we have we can
So
rate
rate
Nagelsmann and the referee.
Nagelsmann.
1 second and bring us it down.
0 out of 10. 0 out of 10.
1. He gets a 1 for being there.
You know what? With
Zero out of 10.
okay, what I'll say is just this whole long ball nonsense, man. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. It's getting frustrating to watch. Trying to see Muller and Gnabry getting at the end of these crosses, man. It hurts to see it. Like it makes my like I need bleach for my eyes. Literally. But yeah, I'd give him.
Okay.
I don't want to say too
No,
low.
no, I laid in the bed right there. What's he mean? Send it. Like, what does he mean?
Yeah. So about
okay.
that. But yeah, I'd give Nagelsmann maybe 4.5 because I think he realized eventually he had to make those substitutions. And there's two striker with Muller Gnabry isn't going to work out. I'm hoping he learns that, and I'm sure he will. Maybe or maybe not. But yeah, he made good substitutions. Basically, is why I'm giving him a 4.5.
Okay. Anyone else? Nagelsmann. I'm the referee, but we'll just focus on Nagelsmann for now.
5.
That's kind.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I also go towards the 5.5. No, not maybe a bit
Yo,
harsh. Because
anyone? Where is the Classico? It's not on the zone. It's I have no idea where it's
I have no idea either.
broadcasted.
You can go to Kicker to the app or to the website. It always says there where there's. Never mind. In Nagelsmann's case, he didn't set the team up perfectly, but he did make adjustments. But I wouldn't say his lineup was unreasonable by any chance. So I'd say 6 out of 10 because he really improved. Like 6.5. I'd say 6.5 out of 10.
Interesting. 1.
Yes. Yes.
I was expecting that.
I
Oh, the number. I like it.
wasn't sure about I'd go with 0 or 1, but I went with 1. Showed too much respect, way too much respect to Pep Guardiola. Who cares that you looked up to him? I don't care. I want you to beat him. That's all that matters. So we were way too cautious, way too defensive, way too respectful in the first half, and they played a 4. They essentially played a 4-3-3 in their build-up.
Yeah.
And they completely bypassed our midfield. Like, they didn't even beat our midfield. They bypassed it. And that's unacceptable. So for me, badly set up, it's 1. And I'm being generous. The only reason why I didn't give him a 0 is the fact that he actually did try to go for it. And that's the only reason why I'm not giving him a 0, because it actually seemed like we didn't want to substitute too much. And we actually wanted to win this game.
Yeah. All right, so how about the referee?
I'm not going to give him a rating because he should be.
Now this one you can give a negative. That's for sure.
Yeah, this is the one where I think I agree with the lowest rating, a 0 out of 10. If you like blow the final whistle while there's an attack ongoing, and even like it's very close to the goal, that's a cardinal sin. You should never be able to referee at that level ever again. So 0 out of 10.
And it's not like it's the first time an African referee ended a game too early.
Yeah,
African
yeah.
Cup of Nations.
That referee is so hilarious, man. That referee is hilarious.
He gets a 10-year prison sentence after that.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
Sheesh. I give him a 5.
Boo.
We didn't lose because of the referee, but the referee
Yes.
most certainly didn't help us.
I'm surprised because he stopped your second favorite player from scoring.
He's not my second favorite player. I just rate him highly, higher than anyone else. Actually, you know what? Now that you said that, the referee gets a 0.
Right.
Absolutely atrocious. He needs to never referee a game again. What an awful referee. I wish you. No, I'm joking.
I guess in the Ugandan Super League he would be the best one also.
Do you know that way? Anyway. Yeah, that's the game summed up. Unfortunately, as you can tell, a lot of us are deflated. But there is a lot of comments that came out after the game, of course. One of them, as someone pointed out, I think I showed that in the comment as well, is that Musiala was fantastic in the second half, so on and so forth. But I do find this one very interesting. This one is about Pavard's future. Pavard was asked in regards to his future, and this is basically what he said. That he said, "I don't know, honestly."
Are you sure you gave it?
Take that.
Let's say
Take that.
Mm.
Take that for what you will. Had to mute him again. Take that for what you will. His future is up in the air. But there's a few other comments, and especially in regards to Matthias Tell. This one I think stands out. He's a young, talented player. He can play multiple positions, centre forward, on the wings. He's very quick and strong with his body. He can hold up the ball well with his back to his goal. You know, the club hasn't actually confirmed that we've got him, but I think, you know, with these comments, you can actually, you know, make you can infer that it's, you know, confirmed if you didn't believe all the reports, of course. And then in addition, we see some Pep and Kimmich. Savitzer was one of the players in the first half. He kept his calm and stayed pressed. I was happy with his performance. K-Dot. And then this one about Jamal. Okay. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, El Clasico starting in 2 minutes. So for those watching on YouTube, this will be the end of the broadcast, I think. I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure. Someone here say something?
Yes.
It's the end. You said yes? Okay, so it's the end. YouTube folks, if you watched it along to this part, I just want to say thank you. We will maybe be live during the Super Cup game. Have a good evening, have a good night, have a good day, have a good year, have a good life, and see you all then. Peace.
Goodbye.